Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Trying it out on the new camera. I don't know if anybody can even see. Interceptor, how's it going, brother? So, plans on this live. One, that's a mess back there. That's my costume and stuff. That's the door. Two, I got a pork belly to smoke, some steaks to make for lunch. So for the most part, we're just trying to hang out. Joshua, how's it going as well? Thank you, Joshua. I plan on it. I'm going to attempt to do more of these lives and everything too. So this is off of the Osmo Pocket 3. I got not long ago. I don't know how to do my thumbnail. I guess I need to go back and do a different tab on YouTube. I wanted this one to be portable and everything. I'm just trying new things on it. So the house is a mess too. Y'all don't see it, just like a train wreck. And I can't see the chat anymore. But actually I can bring this tab over. You'll be able to see it. Mike, Rob, how's it going? Again, more of the content to come. Things to talk about here soon and very soon videos. But we are going to be seeing a little bit of a change in the channel and in my life, dude. It's gonna be crazy. Gonna see how it goes. But I'm trying to change the thumbnail on this live if I'm able to. Don't hate me on this, guys. I'm not new to going live, but new to playing around with more things here to upload thumbnail. Oh, dude, I got so many files on there. I ain't really got that many files. Dang, dude, none of those are the thumbnail. I don't remember. Did I do it on my phone or iPhone? No. I'm gonna get this figured out. Give me 1 second, guys. And then I'm gonna be chatting more. There's a lot of noise coming from out there. Let's see if I can do it on my phone. Are you banned? You are not banned. You are here. Am I moving to Utah? Unfortunately, not at the moment. That was for Wavetronics. They flew me out. Really enjoyed my time with them guys. They were awesome people. Need to figure out. I bet you it's on my MacBook. I probably could have done that on my MacBook a little bit easier. Don't know why I'm on Facebook now. Videos live. I'm not even on the right channel on this. Nor would I even know the picture anymore. That's so far back. She is vacuuming. What woman? I told her I was going live, and now she's out there vacuuming. I do need to get the grill going. We're not doing charcoal grill. Should have done it. Hey, you really thought that was a good time to start vacuuming? Women do. What you gonna do with them, you know? Just kidding, guys. Don't do that. See, I really like that one thumbnail I did on the last live. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, right. And yeah, I'm into PLC and VFD. Never mess with traffic stuff, but love being an electrician. Same here, dude. Just hands-on with everything. Recently, in one of the videos, had to repair a pipe and had to tear apart a sign and everything for this junky monkey, whatever the heck that place was called. It was just a fun time, you know. When repetition just keeps on going over and over again, it can get a little boring. But then a contractor breaks a line that we're under a job over, get to go help them out and do something a little bit different. That it's fun. Thank y'all. I appreciate that y'all love the content and everything. I ain't gonna be able to figure out this thumbnail, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to just get my. It ain't that big of a deal. At the end of the day. No. I always try. So I see a bunch of comments and everything, and I always just try to. I wish I can get this YouTube Studio. But I always just try to like answer that in a future video, like any of the comments and stuff like that, by just like what I'm showing, what I'm doing, and everything. So it's like I can't look at my lives, my current one. Which is kind of crazy because I need to be able to get chat on my phone. Oh, here's this. Let me see. Ooh. Oh, here's this. Now. Oh, dude, you can go higher picture quality. Y'all should be watching on 1080p. Y'all make sure to hit the like button on the live, and then also thank y'all for, by the way, for any of the channel members out there. Really do appreciate y'all. Y'all, you know, with the extra support of the channel and everything. Really do appreciate that. Man, I just make this impossible to change the thumbnail if I wanted to. I could do it on my computer. Dang, dude, I just heard a bunch of silverware breaking in there. Ooh. Give me 1 second. We're about to move to the kitchen and hopefully have some steaks prepped up and everything. I may bring my chat with me. Live chat, hit it. Someone dropped something? Yeah. I see y'all here too well. You know what I need though? Watch. Now y'all ain't gonna be able to hear nothing. I think this is gonna work. And this is, so if I get all this going, I'm gonna try to do more interactive lives, do more things like that. And especially if I can get a DJI, just make some products here. I have to make sure I don't let the battery die. Okay. I think y'all hear out of the microphone now. Cooking stream a little bit, yes. I mean, very much so. Just totally that. I got a pork belly that I'm going to be cooking, and I'm excited to cook. Actually, my first time, I think, smoking a full pork belly. I ain't never done one. But I've done plenty of other things. Okay, y'all hear out the mic now. I'm going to just clip that to my freaking forehead so y'all see it up there. And maybe y'all won't hear the silverware smashing. But it's not that big of a deal if we do. A big problem is going to be this camera dying. But I do have a portable little battery charger if I need it. I will do that. Y'all could just come explore the house a little bit. Again, apologize for any of the mess and everything too. Hi, babe. You gonna say hey to everybody?
No, I'm not. Thank you.
All right, fellas, y'all are in the kitchen now. This thing come up. Oh, I zoomed in instead. Ooh, now y'all just looking at the sun. Y'all may have just saw, hopefully no coochie shot there. She wearing clothes. All right, so a lot of smacking around, but it's fine, babe. I got the mic up here. I think we're good. I think we're good on the audio. You know, my issue is gonna be chat because I just put my phone in my pocket and all of chat's here. Good thing I'm good at just rambling to myself. Christmas tree already? Dude, I say the same thing, but it's not up to me. Audio is fine. See, they said it's just fine. So smack them plates around. Do whatever you gotta do. They want to hear you say hey. Say hey, everybody.
Hello.
She's shy on camera. Dude, look, when you find a clearance tag, that yellow tag on some prime New York strips. They got them marked down to $12.19 a pound. I really should have just bought all 3 of them, the 3 packs. So that's gonna be lunch. And then dinner, got us a pork belly here from Sam's. Almost around the same price as brisket, but obviously brisket's done shot up to $5 a pound and would have done that, but you can't find like a affordable brisket anymore just for a Sunday dinner. So pork belly is gonna work out, and it's the first time smoking a pork belly. Y'all let me know if y'all have done one before, because I mean I love smoking meats and everything. And we had like a little Thanksgiving thing yesterday, but still planning on Thanksgiving 100% coming soon. Maybe we'll do a little live on Thanksgiving as well, and y'all can spend some of the holiday with me and the family, you know. By the way, dude, if y'all want some of the best mac and cheese out of a container, Sam's Club, I'm just selling y'all stuff on stuff now, but Sam's Club, they make some really good mac and cheese. Sprinkle a little salt, pepper, garlic on it. Can't go wrong. But let's get these. I hope you just made this hole on the steaks, huh? I'm pretty sure.
Almost opened up my seasoning and I stopped.
That's all right. So I bought an electric grill, which is kind of crazy. And y'all are gonna laugh at me for my extension cord we got going on. But it is what it is for right now. I'm not a residential electrician. I can make it happen, but I do have a buddy that's pretty good at it. I'm gonna just have to call him over one day to get some outdoor electrical outlets, because we just moved here about a month and a half ago. Probably been longer than that. How long have we been here now, babe?
Since July.
Since July, so time flies when you're having fun, I guess, you know. July already. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dean, you know what it's about. It's better to have, probably. Yeah, so that's the issue. I gotta kind of show y'all, but you know, it is what it is. I may not be showing all too much of it, but I got an extension cord coming out of the. We bought the house and it has a sunroom, so picture what the patio used to be. Now it's like an enclosed area, and all the outdoor receptacles are now interior ones because it's been walled off. And it's all on one breaker, but I have like her PC on it and a couple different things to where I just need to run a new circuit from the breaker panel to the outside and be able to hook up everything, because of my smoker. I want my smoker out there to have power. If we do lighting and stuff like that, I want that to have power. Yeah, I know this whole stream right now is horrible lighting because this is like just glaring over me, but and we're camp. But also, hello, how's it going, Sega? What kind of smoker? I got a Traeger. I'll show y'all here in a little bit. Y'all are gonna be seeing plenty of it because I'm about to. The moment these steaks are done, I'm gonna try to get this pork belly on there. If you ever like some good seasoning, you used to be able to find this at Winn-Dixie. They always had like a two for one deal on it. But you can't do music.
Your ads. You gave me an
Oh, it's my ads. My bad. I didn't know there was even ads on this thing. But there's classic Grill Mates classic. They used to be called flake salt. This stuff was. Well, this is incredible on steaks, brisket. It's just really good. It's a real dense or coarse salt, pepper, and garlic. Don't need no binder or anything on some steaks. Just hit it with the simple seasonings like I'm doing so. If y'all can see, let me back up a little bit. Gonna make a mess. And then don't rub your rubs in, or you know, any of that stuff. You just pat it into the meat a little bit. And I like my meat seasoned, you know, from the South and everything. Not really from the South, but lived here all my life. We do heavy on the seasonings. Babe, hit that waterfall on real quick so I can rinse my hands a little bit. Boy, a paper towel roll hates to see me coming in the kitchen. I mean, I touch anything that's meat related, and then just rinse the hands and do some more. These New York strips look pretty good though for $12 a pound. So nice seasoned. This is gonna be lunch. It's gonna be delicious. And then, so I have a Weber kettle, my charcoal one, which I really enjoy a lot. Man, honestly, since we were smoking the pork belly and everything, I should have pulled that out and, you know, lit up some charcoal. But I bought this. Oh, she over there. She loves it too. She loves the charcoal over what I got. But I want to always, like, we've used it a handful of times now. It's a broil edge. It's like an electric grill, and I got it on clearance for like $200. So it was like, you know, gotta try it out. Y'all are gonna like the Traeger I have too. It's the older school one. It's only it's a smaller set. You know, you can't do like multiple briskets, but you can do enough on it, which is what I prefer. You know, I mean, smaller family and everything, but it's enough where you can do like 2, maybe 3 pork butts on it. A couple racks of ribs at any time, and the Traeger just works all the time. The old school stuff, no Wi-Fi, none of that nonsense. You turn the knob and good to go. It's also your birthday, Jonah. Happy birthday, babe. Tell this person happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You ain't got to change your voice whenever you talk. It's like whenever you answer the phone. Y'all do this. Y'all listen to your wife the way she talks to you, and then wait till she answers the phone, because it's like, I ain't gonna try to say mean, but maybe she just her comfortable voice, and then it's always like, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. You know, just that voice changes right away. Did I just sound like a woman right there? Dude, this stuff's gonna be melting in the mouth, I hope. Let's go see. I think that grill is warmed up enough. Awesome, man. I see I'm just pulling out more stuff. Everglades, this seasoning right here. Dude, this is killer stuff on burgers. I really like it on burgers and chicken. It's a bit of a earthy, you know, taste to it. This stuff's really good. You let your soak in seasoning for a week? I can't do a week. Did not like this Weber dry rub. This brand here, you can typically find at like Academy or something. It's pretty good too. My mouth is starting to water. I wanna get these steaks going. And another thing, I don't know where a spatula is. Tongs are fine for steak. That cheap spatula I just seen her pull out. Thing drives me insane. Tongs are good enough. Happy Sunday, by the way, everybody. God bless y'all. I'm gonna pray for every one of you. You doing any kind of sides or anything for it, baby? Oh, yeah, you know, it's fine, actually. Whatever you make for the kids. They may get a little bit of steak. But, what is it? Oh, some leftover stuff. Yeah, that'd probably work. Also, man, Thanksgiving, everything hits me at once when I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. And then it's like all the holidays are hitting. You know, we had Halloween. That was not good for me. Then we had, you know, now we have Thanksgiving coming. Got Christmas coming. So I'm going to have to just eat as much meats as possible. Hey, girls. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Whoop, don't get hit by the tripod. All right. This thing's set. Okay, $3.90. So this is the charbroil edge. And you just see on the inside, this really isn't like a cooking surface on this side, but all this is. I'm going to try to bring y'all up a little bit. And then I'll look and see if y'all got a good view. Might need to come down a little bit. What did I do? Did I misplace the steaks? Where'd I put them things? You're in it. You're live right now. Y'all watch out. Hey, the grill's real hot right behind you. Whoa, Bailey. You can't just raise your arm up like that. You know, a lot of people take offense to that nowadays.
Just kidding.
But so far, so good on this. Like, it was a debate between propane and this guy. And I don't know. I'm just aggravated with propane stuff. I don't think you get much flavor out of it. So I might as well try to get convenience. And so far it's worked real good. I like this grill. Here, go take this inside of mommy, please. Ooh. Alright. It does take a little bit to heat up, unfortunately. So you don't support Hank Hill and propane. Man, so I'm not against it. I love Hank Hill. Let me just say it like that. For cartoon-wise, he's a funny dude. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not a huge propane fan. It's convenient, too. It's quick, but I don't want to have to keep buying new tanks and stuff like that. Hey, y'all don't be fighting. Where you just hook up something to an extension cord. I thought that was pretty cool. And I've always like had the ideal for a grill like that, and then saw one like this, and I was like, you mark down the thing that's on the display out there, and the dude came down, and it's like $500 on the sticker thing. He was like, yeah, man, $200 what it'll go down to, because there's a little bit of bird poop and stuff you got to clean up off of it. Like, word.
Daddy?
I love King of the Hill too. Yeah, that's a hilarious show.
Have I watched it before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've watched some King of the Hill.
I know we made four.
I gotta have real hardwood smoke in there somewhere though, electric or gas. Bird poop discount, dude. I'm telling you, love the bird poop discount. Watch out, Bailey.
Oh, okay.
All right, so should have cleaned it up a little bit. Bailey, get out the chair. I don't love having y'all kids into the stream too much. Just go, please. On it. Great, you know. We'll get clippets of y'all in there, but I don't know. Y'all aren't strangers, and I love you guys, but once this is all uploaded, there's strangers out there, and you got to be wary about that stuff nowadays. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace, and dude, I'd never go back. I used to smoke meats on that Weber kettle all the time, where, I mean, charcoal, obviously, but also a small kettle, and you'd have to, like, maintain the fire. I did briskets on there, done a bunch of pork butts and a bunch of ribs and things, and you'd have to, like, snake your charcoal. But maintaining the smoke and the coals for a 12-hour brisket, I mean, that's just, it was getting to be too much. But got this off of Facebook Marketplace for $300. I think it was a steal. Need to clean it, but we'll probably clean it up after the pork belly. And one I would recommend, so, because Traeger's, they're a little expensive, like brand new, but the Pit Boss, I've had a couple buddies where I've kind of swayed them over to the Pit Boss, and plus the Pit Boss has a little grate opener that you can pull out, and it like opens up your flame to the meat. Well, go wash it off. Go wash your hands. Don't wipe it on your clothes. Hey, and tell mommy we need one of those liners. See, I'm bad with this chat. Here, back to it. I think you need a lawn doctor. Man, I'm working on it. Again, we just moved in here recently, not long ago. It's getting colder, but I done sprayed it all with like the grass and weed killer, because it was nothing but weeds. And now I've been like throwing down some ryegrass and different kind of grass seed and everything to try to hopefully, where the next season comes around, the grass is like kind of killed the weeds down, the stuff that can outgrow the weeds. I don't know. We'll see if it works, but either or, it's a work in progress, and I do need to mow a little bit. But this new camera's pretty neat too. It's Osmo Pocket 3. Traeger, dude, I would never go back to a normal pit smoker or anything like that. So I've done it on those too, and something about a smoker where that's like an oven too. And I mean, if anything, almost can't tell a difference. There's some like it would be 95% of the way there, you know, with a pellet smoker. Now I need to clean it. That's something. Hey, can you go get the thermometer for Mama
Yeah.
too? Meat thermometer, guys, 100%. Like, you just gotta have it. I should have put for steaks, you do a few minutes aside, typically come out pretty good. But so far, look, we even got a little flame going, dude. See? Don't need no propane. Got a little flame going on this. That's a good sear. And this is on again, I got it plugged in right now. Just, let's see if I can zoom in on them things for y'all.
Can I do it, Daddy?
No, I don't need you to do it, baby.
Please.
Watch out, please, it's hot. They are at, yeah, they ain't done yet.
It looks good. Daddy, it looks good.
Go tell Alexa to set a timer for 3 minutes and then tell me when it's ringing.
Okay.
I'm gonna zoom back out. Y'all just getting the close-ups at me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this too, by the way. I'm just enjoying hanging out with y'all on my Sunday. Yeah, Adam, so you must have missed it a little bit. It is an electric grill. This is it's the Charbroil Edge. I've already explained, got it on a little bit of a discount, so I was looking for another, like a propane grill to just kind of sit back here on the patio. It's like, you know, if there's an electric version, that's pretty cool and convenient. So, but so far, I have not been disappointed with it. I've not had an issue with it, and I mean, I'll show you all the sear of that at the end, and looks pretty freaking good, you know. Enjoyable. Mouth is watering. The same here, dude. I saw a display of one at like a Lowe's or something, probably when I was working. And I was like, this just can't be real. Hey, like, quit touching the grates. What are you doing there, kid? I was like, this can't be real. I've never seen anything like this. Besides, like, I know there used to be those real small ones that you could plug into, and it's like an infrared one. But bad reviews is all I've ever heard of them. And then I saw this one. I was like, dang, dude, if I can ever find a deal on one, I'd probably go buy it. Oh, I think they're doing like Blackstones now that are electric as well. They're gonna be all electric. Is gonna be a Blackstone grill, which I would find that a lot more use, especially if you can keep it indoors and like clean it up easier. Cause I had a Blackstone for a month before I sold that thing, because I was just so tired of it. Just no matter how hard you clean that thing up and try to get it back up to where it was, and then, you know, put the oil down, do whatever everybody on YouTube says to do, that thing would just turn into a rust bucket every time. Like, the next time I needed to use it, you'd have to clean it again right before you use it. I'm like, it's too much nonsense. I'm getting rid of it. So I only had a Blackstone for like a month. You just made my Alexa set up. Yeah, let me know whenever it does it. I need to know, brother.
Daddy, can you know it?
I disagree on the rust adds flavor, but so like the Traeger over here, it's definitely got a little bit of soot and everything, you know, that's been collecting up on it for a hot minute. That you don't want to. I mean, it ain't bad to clean it every now and again, but something about that too. It's good. Will it cause cancer? Possibly, you know, but still delicious, you know. Also, so I'm going to be trying, and I hope y'all like the few recent videos, but I'm going to be doing a lot more of that here soon. Going to be like trying to find, yes baby, timer's off. Let's check these steaks then.
I have 20 seconds left.
20 seconds left.
Yeah.
Then, well, you said the timer was off.
It was.
Again. For an electric grill, dude, I mean, this camera's a little difficult to hold and everything for it. But those are looking pretty good. Alright, y'all can see the steaks. Let's just see if we got the crust we want on the bottom. Oh, dude, I'm telling you. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, maybe don't want to eat it too loud.
Avery ain't gonna eat it.
Yeah, I don't like last night.
Ooh, I need a plate, baby. I'm overcooking them. Gotta be quick. And it cooks quick too. I mean, it takes a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all now again. Well, it's supposed to be a shutdown cycle where it kind of just heats up and does a self clean. Hey, watch out though! Don't knock the camera down. But guys, for an electric grill, I mean, I'm selling y'all on it right now. Alexa, play some country music. That looks freaking fantastic. And again, you don't get no extra flavor. So versus charcoal, flavor of charcoal and everything, I 100% agree with you guys. That stuff's better. But with propane, you just... Man, you cook tenderloins on propane grill, and they come out tasting like nothing. So... What's the point at that point, you know? The propane's just a convenience, but does not make the food quality better. I would say would run this thing through the whole shutdown cycle, but I want to get the smoker going so we can get that pork belly on there a little bit sooner than later. So let's start prepping the smoker. Yeah, what it is. Turn it off. Yeah, baby.
Are you gonna show them how it is?
Do what?
Are you gonna do, how am I gonna keep it on for this? Am I gonna turn it off right now?
No, I'm not turning it off right now.
Maybe I wanna turn it off.
No, I'm hanging out with my friends, Bailey.
Can I hang out with your friends?
You are right now. See, you here with me, and they're here. Oh, see, extension cord out the wall.
Wait, Daddy, is that gonna turn on?
Yeah, we got to get the Traeger going. All right, guys, here, watch out, Bailey.
Daddy, what the fuck is for it?
We're gonna be smoking. Watch out, baby. I got it. You just got to turn it on that, and then once it starts smoking a little bit, then you can shut the door of it and turn it up a bit. I'm gonna smoke the pork belly. My plan.
Daddy, is that the door?
Yeah, the door for it. And it's an electric smoker too. See, an electrician with a bunch of electric stuff.
No smoke yet.
Propane is the only option. Don't want to upset Hank. Look, I love King of the Hill. What did Bobby do at the end there, though? You know, have you seen the new season? Now you're on a hunt for a new grill. Waynesboro, man, I've done some work in Waynesboro, Mississippi. The rebuild of, forget the name of the intersection, but we had to come in and redo it after an 18-wheeler done clipped one of the strain poles and knocked down the whole thing. Go, listen to your mama.
Huh?
Yeah, see, there you go. So I need to just run a new circuit from my panel, and I could do that exterior panel. And what drives me insane is there's an old line for an irrigation system because they had the previous people that owned the house. They had a pool here. That's why this spot looks pretty rough right now. And then we just kind of threw a little fire pit and everything in. But so there's an electrical conduit coming out the side of the foundation when they built this patio or extension out for the sunroom here at the house. But I've checked every breaker, I've checked every panel, I've pulled the covers off of the cables in here, and I can't find it or figure out what's powering it at all. There was another timer system not far from the meter, pulled all that apart. It's all direct burial cable coming in through it. It wasn't it. For a minute I thought it was for this AC unit that's like doing the sunroom, which at this point we got a window unit too in it at all. Whenever we bought the house, need to rip the window unit out because I got this the board was bad for this not window unit. It's like a hotel AC. I pulled everything off and plugged it up and just tried to find out where it was shorting out at and fixed it. Now it works, so I don't need the window unit anymore. But I thought the line was running to that. I just went off a little bit too much. But I thought the line was running to that. It's not running to that. I can't figure it out. That conduit, it drives me insane to just have power right there, but it's not hot either because I've already put my or cut it and put a meter and everything to it. Nothing is turned off. Can't figure out where it's going. It is what it is, I guess. Thank you. That is what I said too. I said somebody's probably stealing our power. It's probably going out the back or something and then going to the neighbor's house and they're just stealing power from the house. A power bill ain't that crazy that makes it make sense.
Daddy. What did they say? I want to read.
What is it?
Can I hold the phone?
No. I gotta read it for them.
I want to read it now.
Oh, I'm excited for them steaks.
I'm not smoking
Yeah, I know. You gotta wait for it to. See, Bailey, there's a bunch of pellets in the hopper, and there's an auger that just keeps spinning, and that sends them pellets down to a little burn pit right in the middle where it pushes a bunch of air into, and it has a little ignition. Once it lights them pellets on fire, the ignition goes out, and then the blower just keeps the flame going, and then you burn pellets that
Daddy.
could be it's disconnected from. I mean, just got to find out where. Somebody did that to us in California when I was a kid. That's insane. I've heard the horror stories of that before. Somebody just hooking like an extension cord to your outlet, your outside outlet, and then powering all their 120 stuff back to either their panel or whatever they're trying to do.
Daddy.
Imagine that, man. What?
Just keep putting it 80 to 79. 80 to 79.
I know. That's fine. It's doing that until it starts smoking, and then we're going to turn it to 250. We're going to smoke that pork belly at 250, and it's probably going to take like 3 to 4 hours from what I've seen. I want to smoke. I don't want to do burn ends with it. I want to smoke it like a brisket. Only from what I've been seeing on there, the pork bellies and stuff like that don't need any like stall time or anything. Don't really have to wrap it. So I'm excited to season that thing up and just get it thrown in there. Thank you, Adam.
What did they say?
The ones I get, look, I'll have to, end up leaving the chat whenever I do it. The ones I get are the Pit Boss Competition Blend, I want to say. You can find a 40-pound bag for like $15. And so far, I mean, I've used them for dozens and dozens and dozens of different things between briskets, ribs, chicken, butts, hamburgers, try to make hamburgers on this thing, steaks, tomahawks, whatever on it, and I've not found anything where I'm like, these pellets don't work, or wouldn't be the preferred ones for these. And I've tried like doing different ones, and I'm like, these pellets don't add any flavor. The apples and the Sam's Club had like a dill on some before, and I was like, this is just wood. There's no like, I mean, it's all just wood, I guess, but there's no flavor to them at all. This is like pointless to these pellets. So the Pit Boss Competition Blend, I believe is what it is. You can find like the 40-pound bag for $16-15 at Lowe's. That's my preference. Those are good, and they're pretty much universal across the board of what you're going to do.
Daddy.
Agreed. Yep.
Can I close the door?
Not yet. Nope, not yet. It's got to start smoking first. One thing I do need to do in the hopper over here is it has that grate in it, and I need to like cut the rivets or cut it all out. I need to make sure my battery's not dying. I think the battery on this thing is supposed to last pretty good. 84% still, and we're at 40 minutes. Hey, y'all gotta hit that like button. Killer.
Like.
Top fans are Guess Who 1231. Appreciate you. Actual AI, Christopher Roop, Interceptor 01, Jonah, wannabe yes name, Kyle Miles. God, that's like a tongue twister your name is. I just saw a button that says top fans by the way, so I gotta hit y'all up whenever I see it. God, those are solid choice. Yeah, man, again, they're just universal, and every other one is like you get a 20-pound bag for $15 to $20, and I'm like, I don't know. I just try to find a good deal and stuff. So, and same, I'm not here to do like competition smoking or anything like that. So my preference is like, what's the best quality for the money? And I don't like doing none of the trimming on a lot of the stuff either. It's just like throw it on the smoker, get to cooking, and let's get to eating soon. From Sweden, dude, I mean, that's crazy. Sweden, about to say I appreciate that, but I mean, you're just born there and live there or however. But thank you for watching from Sweden. How is Sweden compared to, I don't know if you've been to the United States, but from what you've seen here, how are their like traffic lights, or how is Sweden different from here? Because I hear a lot of good things from Sweden. I know there's funny people over there, at least from what I've seen online, and just surrounding areas. I heard all that area that's like north of England and I guess east of it too, the Netherlands areas and everything. They have like a high quality of life and everything. A lot of people enjoy it there. From Hungary, that's crazy too. Oh, just all over the world, man. I'm glad we can all build a community together from different places of the world and kind of find our common interest and hang out with each other. It's pretty freaking cool. Dylan, dude, I appreciate our Dilla. You have a great afternoon as well, and God bless you as well. I hope you have an amazing work week coming up. From Canada. Build that wall, the northern... I'm just kidding. We got to go try these steaks. Canada is great too. I know y'all are having, I mean, pretty much the same as us nowadays, as like a housing crisis. And turn your audio thing down. Are you about to?
I just put them on.
But same, everything just being expensive as heck for y'all as well. So hopefully things like that get a little bit more affordable and a little bit better here sooner or later. I really want it to get better for us here too. Michigan. So how far is, what'd you say, East Lansing, Michigan? How far is that from like the Great Lakes and everything? Because that looks incredible. I also have a buddy that went and stayed up there for a little bit in Michigan, and then really enjoyed the Great Lakes as well. Because you got like an ocean view almost, but everything's cool, better weather to me. I mean, the temperature is somewhat awesome, not during the winter, but outside of the winter, like y'all summertime temperatures. And I heard, is there less bugs? Do y'all not have many bugs? Is that like Colorado? So, hey, this is Avery, little Miss Avery. What you want to tell them?
I love you.
Yeah. Jesus loves you, and we love you.
Hi, honey baby.
And her name is Bailey.
Not me.
All right. Ooh, what, you already tried the steaks? Were they good?
Oh, no, I'm not trying
They look like you cut the edge off.
Oh, I cut that piece here.
Oh, dang. Did I even ever close up the smoker and everything? You're going to have to come with me. A stoplight crisis, too. Your town has some non-critical work. There's a lot of cities and places like that just, when the lights go down, they just won't repair them. They don't have the maintenance, or they don't have the budget. She's trying to jump up in the camera. I think I forgot to close the smoker down and actually get it going. It is smoking now, so good deal. And then we can prep up that pork belly. Hopefully not getting the wife's way either. Dude, I love this camera so far, by the way. If y'all are looking at buying the DJI's Osmo Pocket 3, so far, I'm very happy with it. Especially with this live quality and stream and everything. Tried to do it a bunch with my Action 5 Pro, and that thing is a little bit more of a pain in the butt. The DJI actually is just a pain in the butt compared to GoPro. GoPro will, that was an AC unit I was talking about there too. It looks like a hotel one. But GoPros will like stream directly off of the GoPro like quick app, or DJI won't. You gotta like set up the stream and then go into YouTube and get it all watching, or live from the YouTube itself. Okay, just 5 hours. That ain't terrible on there. People from Europe though, that's like mind blowing there. Oh, I travel 5 hours and then you're still in Michigan, or you're still in this area, still in one state. I mean, just imagine Texas and Alaska. That's got to blow their minds from over there. It's like, hey, you could drive for 12 and a half hours and be in the same state still. How much time right there? Do I got time to prep the belly real quick?
Well, the steak's done.
Well, I know the steak's done, but whatever else you were doing.
I put them back up because you were coming in.
Oh, I thought you were making some green beans to go with the steak. See if y'all got a view of that. Okay, good enough view of it. And so I don't plan on doing much trimming of the pork belly. You were using this for the steak, let me not. Well, baby, you don't want to jump in or something like that. The marshmallows are fine right now. You good on it? I thought we had a cutting board right here. I'm blind as a bat. Not cutting board, a cutting knives. We'll see if there's any silver skin on it, but I don't think there's a lot of work you got to do in pork belly. Again, this is going to be my first one doing though, because I've always been disinterested because, dang, y'all can't see me at the same time. A little disinterested because thinking about it before would have been buying it.
Sorry, I was trying to move it.
Would have been buying it for making bacon. And bacon, I mean, you got to cure this thing for like a week or even more. And I don't want to do all that. Tell you, a paper towel hates to see me coming. We need more. Oh, that's just fat too. There's a little bit of silver skin up here, from what I can see. I'll cut off and trim off. Well, there's a little more than I'm giving credit. I almost just rip it off though. That ain't that bad. I know I'm putting y'all right in the microwave. That's probably all y'all hear. It's just microwave. Okay. Come on. I don't want to cut into the meat. I mean, there ain't much silver skin on this thing at all, for the most part. I think a lot of this I'm gonna leave on. Because it's gonna be smoking too. I want as much of the fat as I can get to just render down. The backside already looks good, and this is only like a 4 pound, I think, what it was. Not enough trimmings to even do anything with. Alright, real simple. My plan. Babe, can you open this thing up? Because I got dirty hands. My plan is to do the same, the classic Grill Mates, like flake salt is what it used to be, but I'm gonna spray or sprinkle this on both sides and then do a little bit of, I just bought it today, some pork rub, just for some good color. But we'll do both. I like anything, when I'm smoking any meats, I love having salt and pepper and thick pepper because you get just a great bark out of it. So I gotta go crazy heavy, but you ought to. I mean, anytime you smoke a thick piece of meat, just go pretty heavy with your seasonings. But using 2 different rubs, so just will make it work. Ooh, I'm excited for this. I hope this stuff's melt in your mouth good by the end of it. Let me know before if you ever done a pork belly before on the smoker. And I mean, this whole slab right here is only like 20 bucks, I think. So, I mean, hell, you can't buy a freaking, again, only about 4 or 5 pounds. But you can't buy a damn Boston butt for that price almost anymore. Boston butts are going up in price like crazy. I didn't even realize that until recently. It's unacceptable. Yeah, oh, it's going. It's been a little rough. Oh, does she just fill it up the paper towels? I'm telling you, if I have anything to say about it, I'm gonna be tearing through a bunch. The steaks smell good. Oh yeah, Burt, baby. And for the belly, since in my head this fat's gonna render down and almost fall apart too much by the time it's all said and done, that I'm going to do fat side up, let it render into the meat a little bit, and hopefully it don't kind of fall apart, because it's bacon at the end of the day, so there's a lot of like internal fat inside the meat, and if that renders down too much, it'll just get too much separation of the meat. Was that the mac and cheese from yesterday?
Yeah.
Make it look creamier this time. Ooh, them steaks. Wash them hands. Keep it clean. Oh yeah, roll of paper towels. Hate to see me coming. From Fort Worth, Texas. I've never been all the way over to the Dallas area, but I've done gone to like Houston in Texas, and Galveston, and ooh, that thing is just draining. Almost got it all over the belly. But I love Texas too. I mean, that place is just, state's incredible. Utah recently though, going to Utah, I mean, I don't want to come home. I wanted to come home for the family, but I wanted to like pack them right back up and be like, all right, we out of here. We outie.
But,
Yeah.
I'm watching that. It's so funny.
North Carolina, been watching since 2023. I appreciate that. So you must have been started on like the TikToks and stuff like that. I really wish during like the COVID times and everything that we would have been kicked off on the full long form videos and stuff like that. I think it would have blown up hugely at the time, because a lot of people were indoors and we are not. We never slowed down a bit during it. So it would have been good for viewership and everything. But you know what? Don't matter. I'm happy with how it is right now and everything. So can't be looking back in the past, you know, and wishing you had a different past, because you just are who you are today. Dude, I wanna cut into these steaks so bad. Get y'all over by the vitamin section or something, or the table, and we go cut one open. Got to show y'all how these coming out. Tom, how's it going, brother? Hope you're having a blessed Sunday. Got 4. I'm impatient now at this point.
Green beans are done. Not good.
See this thicker steak. I like my steak about medium rare to rare. I think we shot over that a little bit. Oh, she still looks pretty good though.
Plate or not?
Do what?
You want a different plate?
Dang, Avery, that was a good burp. I'll tell you, I'll use this one, it's fine. All right, let's get a little bite.
You will get it when he gives you some.
They were on clearance, so a little bit older, but for an electric grill, I mean, I'm telling you, it works freaking good.
Table with the mac and cheese.
Yeah, that sounds good, babe. I'm gonna go put this butt on there real quick. Yeah, let's go put the butt on, baby. If you wanna move all this stuff.
You're sitting right here. He's sitting right there.
Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. I find it a mess right now, but it is what it is.
You've got meat everywhere, child.
Pitmaster privilege. I'm not too sure. I'd have to go look at Barbecue Pit Boys. I watch a lot of because he's local. I say local. He's just in Mississippi, but How to Barbecue Right. I'm trying to think of his name right now. You got him and like Heath Riles on YouTube, and Malcolm Reeves. He's been on YouTube since like I was young. I mean, he's got to be one of the OG barbecue people, probably back in like. I mean, well, when did YouTube pop off? 2006. They kind of started 2005 and 6, and then he probably jumped in like 2009. It's like, I guess not that young, but but he was one of the ones I'd follow, and they're like, yeah, I'm interested in barbecuing meats and everything. Look at that man. He makes everything, every bite he takes too looks so freaking incredible. He just makes all the food look incredible. But all started, I mean, just in your backyard in Mississippi. Just start smoking some stuff. And a great name for the channel, How to Barbecue Right. I mean, he got lucky to be able to get that right up front. Ooh, yeah. I have y'all in my pocket right now, so I can't see much of what y'all would be asking, but it's fine. Ooh, I got it on the wrong side right now. And that's where it's part of using utensils on smoked meats. All right, fat side up. We'll just keep the tongs out here for the time being. Gonna keep the thermometer out here. And you can just tell, I mean, that looks like a piece of bacon and everything. It's not cured, obviously, so it wouldn't come out tasting like bacon. At least in my head. I really don't know 100%. I've never just taken a pork belly before and cut it up and everything and cured it. I don't want to do all that. It seems like too much time when, honestly, you can buy some pretty good bacon just in a package. That Wright's bacon, between Wright's bacon and Sam's Club. Don't buy the Wright's bacon, because that stuff's like $25 for the big package of it. And Sam's Club has that thick cut, like smoky bacon, and it's like $16 maybe for the same size pack as the Wright's bacon, and I mean, it tastes the same to me.
The steak is so good.
So good. About a 5 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. What is this stuff I'm hitting? See, look, we still got Halloween stuff going on right now. Just take that off the ceiling. Oh, fine. It's gonna stay up there for the time being. Y'all about to see me eating with this bad lighting. Could bring out like better lighting and everything. Ooh, thank you, baby. Babe, I gotta see you try it now.
Yummy. Watch me.
Yummy stuff. Did you get some steak, Avery? You don't want no steak? You want to buy the steak? She makes some killer green beans right here. Put some kind of sauce all over it.
If you want to try it, y'all need to try it. I love you sauce.
What, you won't eat this?
No.
Well, do you want some of the steak?
Am I going to be in the camera if I sit in that chair right there?
What's wrong if you are,
I
babe?
can't sit in the camera and eat. Not for sure. Not sitting in the camera and eat.
Yeah.
You're going to be good. Let me just get them closer to me. Oh, I guess you're right on the money. Babe, just... She don't want to be on the camera and eat.
That's okay. I got it.
Dang. Been on YouTube for at least a decade. Yeah, I mean, where did all that come? Oh yeah, Malcolm Reeves. I have a ton of his recipes. Yeah, he does some killer stuff. What am I using to stream right now? So I'm on my house's Wi-Fi, but the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and then just goes from the app on the phone, the Nismo app, whatever it's called. And then you set it up to a YouTube stream on your YouTube channel, and then from there you got to go onto YouTube on like a web browser and actually go into the feature to start the live. Steak and green beans, not much better. I'm telling you. Look here too, dude. Everything. I mean, if I was to eat some cereal for breakfast, I'd dump some Tony Chachere's in it. I mean, it just goes on everything. So The sides, the steak really don't need much more seasoning. Oh, your baby eating some green beans. Is the steak good?
You need to try the green beans. They are delicious.
The green beans?
Yeah.
Mmm. Killer.
Do you want some?
The Tony's can make you sneeze every now and again.
How do you know
I
they're,
can.
You want some?
how do you know they're delicious if you won't eat it?
Yeah, a little bit. I threw a little bit on the plate as leftovers from yesterday. Mmm. I'm typically not a
Hand me your plate.
New York strip fan
No.
because you gotta be pretty picky and choosy on it.
You're done. Go put your plate away and get up.
Always, brother. Mmm. I hope this smacking's not too much.
Wow.
But if you find some like good prime New York strips, they're very good, flavorful. The fat melts down real well.
What? Make
Killer.
it back?
I'll drink Pepsi too, Diet Pepsi. But I don't like drinking calories anymore unless it's like a protein shake. So I definitely stick my best out of just the diet drinks. JH7,
What do you think?
it is very good. I wish y'all could try it, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could just like feed y'all through the screen, you know?
Daddy, they'll fire your head.
Yeah, I can't get it to go away.
That's my microphone.
But they'll fire.
I'm just kidding. Did you try a steak? Oh, say hey.
Hey. Hi.
Work at Vicksburg. There's we got a couple or one crew up there working. Well, they're more closer to
I want to fall.
it's not Vicksburg. It's just east of Vicksburg. Can't think of the name of the town, but there's lighting job going on over there.
Hey, now my notebook.
I don't think so.
There was another stream I had on earlier that had a comment that made me lose my appetite for breakfast. What time zone you in, Adam? Because this is 12:48 for me. Or you just wake up late. Hour later, yeah. Oh, you must have been the one that said you were in Georgia or Atlanta area.
Excuse me.
You ever toured the Coke facility, Star Wolf in Atlanta? Right outside of the aquarium. Some steaks sound good. Go hit up your local Walmart. That's where I got mine. Sam's Club preferably, though. I always find like the best meats over in Sam's.
Sam's got the best meats ever. But this steaks is really good too.
Sam's Club, go to and you find like the quality of going to the butcher, but for a cheaper price. How did I get used to the artificial sweetener aftertaste from Diet Coke? So I kind of grew up on it, and for the most part, Adam, get one. Black Friday deals are coming up. They'll probably like have those memberships on what we typically do. Child over there flushing a toilet.
I got a sale right now, $25.
Oh, $25. There it is. Either that or what happens often, and every time we re-sign up, they'll do, it's like a $49 membership, but they give you $49 in credit in the store. I'm like, I'm already going to go spend money at Sam's anyways. Let's sign up, get the credit, and then go spend the money and buy some whatever I want to buy. But I get like my work clothes pants there, Cokes and everything. But Kyle, let me go back to your question. I kind of grew up on the Diet Coke and stuff, so I prefer the sweetener over the sugar. Like whenever I drink a full sugar Coke, I'm like, this is kind of disgusting. Versus the Diet Coke's really good. My wife, on the other hand, it's probably taken her
6 years.
6 years is what she said to kind of start growing into it and liking it. Now she likes the Diet Coke. I kind of like started her. The first one she liked was the off-brand Diet Coke. It was like Sam's Choice Cola. She was like, oh, this isn't that bad. Now she don't like that at all. She just likes Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi and stuff. But I was like, just like, we got to do our best. Don't drink the calories. There's no reason why we should be drinking 300 calories a day and Cokes and sugars and stuff like that. Like, how about if we drink any calories, we're going to eat or drink protein shakes and stuff, and then Diet Cokes. And get it, they're delicious to me.
You should take a bite of your steak and then take a drink of this, and it gives you a whole different taste.
What's that, wine?
The red wine.
Daddy, I love your steak.
I'm glad you do. The fat and everything on the steak's so good too.
I need some
You might not like the way I used to.
Sam, I gotta tell y'all, this is how my wife used to eat steak. I'm gonna just go ahead and explain it to y'all.
That's how I was raised eating steaks. Get it correct?
And she was raised eating steaks this way. First off, I'm not a marinade person on good cuts of meats. You do not marinate ribeyes. You do not marinate filet mignons, and you do not marinate like New York strips and stuff. You just put seasoning, and then you grill them. She'll take used to, not anymore. I don't allow that stuff in my house, okay? But she would take like a ribeye, and was it the Jack Daniels marinade or something like that y'all would always buy? What is it, McCormick's? Something, but they would buy those like packets of marinade, dump the steak in there, obviously marinate them for a while, but then would even cook them in like a pan full of this stuff. And then her dad didn't like any pink in the steak. Kind of started going. He started coming my way a little bit there at the end, but he didn't like pink in a lot of pink in the steak. So then they'd cook the steak for an hour and a half in a pan, probably over exaggerating, but as well done as it can possibly get with some marinade like soaked up in it, so you don't even get a crust on it. I was like, we got to change that. We gotta learn how to cook steaks properly around here. So seasoning, heat, delicious steaks. And now I don't think she would even touch a steak that way anymore. Like she gets upset if I overcook it, and I'll overcook it every now and again. Overcook a steak, even with the thermometer, unfortunately. But especially because steaks nowadays,
That was good.
if you're buying like good steaks that you can actually cook rare and medium rare, they're so dang expensive now. I don't want to spend $20 a pound on meat.
Here, get a few.
Versus like if you get a thin ribeye, just hard to cook a thin ribeye to the right temperature because they cook too quick. Oh, 100%. The Japanese Coke Zero tastes better. Then I've never had the Japanese. I do want to go to Japan one day, and I would absolutely love to go to China as well and see their like side of their infrastructure and what they're doing over there, which is probably odd, y'all. Europe and everything would be cool to go see. Canada really follows suits. I think y'all are on the MUTCD pretty religiously there in Canada for traffic infrastructure as well, so not much different there. Mexico's a little too crazy for me, but China and just seeing they have like a lot of automation driving coming out now. I'm seeing like the horror stories of that, and then they also, there's nowhere in America, maybe New York, but I don't want to go to New York, that even attempts to do that amount of density of traffic between pedestrians and vehicles and automated driving all in one area where you have over 1 million people in like one town square, and like you got to influx all that traffic and get them around. So China's a different place altogether, and it'd be cool to go over there and see what they're doing to improve infrastructures versus what we're doing, and like the tech they're coming out with nowadays. I would love to see America doing some of the stuff they're doing too at times, and China. I wish we could all just work together instead of like be fighting against each other. Like, you know, if it impacts and helps out everybody, here's our ideals of things where we see improvement, and you know, we can bounce ideals back and forth. That'd be cool to see on a global scale, but we don't get a lot of that. There's Japan too. Yeah, they got different areas that it just seems crazy what they're doing there as well. They got some pretty cool tech coming out. And same like South Korea, North Korea. I don't think I'd ever be able to get in because of being a U.S. citizen and everything. But North Korea, just the stuff I've seen other YouTubers and people do around there, I think it'd be pretty cool to go over there and film, do content, and just see, you know, get a peek into the curtain, you know, because it's all kind of closed off for us. But South Korea is real cool there too. But depending where you're at in South Korea, it's not vastly different from the U.S. either at times.
Yeah. Don't mess with the smoke or anything.
Can I say hi?
Say bye.
Real quick.
Hi.
It is delicious. Trying to. The MUTC. You used to be a striper. That's pretty cool, man. Here. Go, baby. Go play. The green beans are killer, too.
Mother.
I sound like Priscilla just stubbed her toe. What is it? Oh, garbage. Okay.
Avery, shut that door, baby.
I agree, and that's kind of where I'm trying to take the channel to. I got a few companies out there that they're getting invested in it, and they just want to keep seeing it grow and keep seeing, you know, what's out there too, and want to publicize a lot more of the stuff in the traffic infrastructure. Applied information is going to be one that's like been super great to me already and everything. So I know, right? You're making a lot of noise with them clacking them dishes and stuff. I think the microphone working good. Y'all let me know how much can you hear. I love the kids in the background and more abandoned road videos coming. I know you said more was coming soon. For sure, going to be working on more and more stuff like that. I just more or less want to be educating more on traffic infrastructure, my life, and even there's other contractors and stuff like that I'm going to be getting with here soon, and be able to kind of go work with them for a little bit in different areas. Applied information got me. I really want to go. Probably not going to go because it's right like Thanksgiving week. But there's a contractor in Palm Beach, Florida, that's going to be tearing down a span wire and getting their turnover on their mast arm intersection. Don't know which intersection in Palm Beach, but they ought to be doing that the Monday through whenever on Thanksgiving week. And I have the opportunity to go and kind of work and film with them. But it's Thanksgiving week. The kids are off and everything. I always like trying to plan any kind of, don't even want to say vacations, but trips and different cool things to do, whatever we can do. Plus, a new home. I want to spend Thanksgiving here too. So probably going to miss out on that opportunity. Then right after, going to be getting back in with like signal manufacturers and you know, different shows that are coming up next year. A bunch of different things that I just plan on doing with the content. And I hope y'all are going to be excited for that. And I hope the videos do well, you know, however it goes. But y'all are changing my life, and I really do appreciate that and really been enjoying it. So I want to provide the best I can. The vlog stuff and like my life in general, where I do want to film some more and more stuff on that. Or just go live more. That'd probably be the other thing that I'll be doing. If it's outside the vlogging stuff, then we'll just go live more on every day between video games or doing what we're doing now, eating and cooking, and because I love cooking as well, driving around, going and checking out different intersections. We can film a little bit, plus just go live and hang out more often, things like that as well. So I'm just happy to see where it's going to go in the future. And I haven't made a good video about it, but Updates to the channel coming soon. A video on that soon. I don't want to get too in depth. Guys, are y'all good with like mixing your foods? Like you can done green beans. I've had potatoes, mac and cheese, everything into one bite. I just put it all in one bite. Because my wife, she'll literally like take a plate and separate everything, and then it can't touch. Like she'll be upset about that. She ain't as bad as she used to be. She used to have like them children's plate. There's a fly flying around. No. Like a children's plate where she would separate everything. Not that bad anymore. I'm about to get hit by a freaking. You can do it, babe. Oh, Stranger Things outfit. Your outfit's cute, babe.
I don't know where it went.
She about to smack me with a freaking towel.
Probably should sit on my sweet potato. More sweet potato casserole.
I'm probably good for lunch on that. You want to put this piece of steak up for later? My oldest one, Bailey, she's into gymnastics right now. All she does all day long is flip around this house doing like cartwheels, handstands, hang stands, you know, back bend thingies and whatever. But we'll be sitting on the couch and then she's just like flipping over on the couch and everything. I'm just like, we're just trying to watch a movie. Settle down, please. And she good for like a minute after get on to her, and then out of nowhere back to just like getting kicked in the face by some feet because she's doing some handstand or thing on the couch.
Back bends, the crab walk.
Oh, Diet Coke, so good. Oh, you met one of the guys? Oh, Samuel. Oh, you must have been the one that they called me about it. I believe. But one of the guys, yeah, I think you met, I don't know who was all up there, but I think they had like 2 or 3 guys, Ben and a couple other guys up there working. The fun part of raising a family, huh? Yeah, it's fun sometimes. Depends on the day, I guess, you know. I'm gonna get canceled. Not yet. I haven't been yet, but I'm pretty good so far. The more stuff we do like this, better chances of that, huh? I go off the rails a good amount. Oh, well, you already seen it with applied information in the little podcast me and Peter had. But when I was in Utah with Wavetronics, we did a podcast there, their Pulse podcast. So y'all check out the Wavetronics YouTube channel. I don't know when they're going to release the podcast itself, but I think they're going to start releasing some on-the-road footage we did this coming week. I think they also had Road Guy Rob on not long ago, but I don't know if all that's published and everything on their channel yet. So I don't know when they're going to have everything released. But y'all check out the Wavetronics Pulse podcast, but I think it's on their YouTube channel. Sooner or later, we got to get a podcast going, though, you know. If y'all like to sit here and watch me be live for a little while, then y'all may like a podcast, too. Why not, you know? And what I would like to do, so as I'm getting with other contractors and other people that are in the industry, I can just reach out if I'm in areas, be like, hey, dude, if you want to come have an hour and a half conversation real quick on the camera, especially when I tour Temple, I'm going to try my best to get Max Woods to sit down with me and have like a half-hour, 45-minute conversation, and then I'm going to post that too. I'm like, don't worry, Max. Anything you say that you would fear would upset some people, 1, I'll do it times 2. 2, editing, you know. We'll pre-record it. We won't do it live. So, but I'll definitely want to do some more podcasting interviews or just hanging out and talking to people I don't want it to be like interview style as much, unless they want to do the podcast like with the Wavetronics one. That was kind of like an interview style one. Same with Peter and everything. But I would ask questions. It's still bullshit the whole time with them. Like, just make it a fun, friendly little thing. Like, we're having a good conversation. I think people like seeing that more than like question after question off of a piece of paper. But that's where I'm like really good at going off the rails and maybe saying some things that may get me in trouble. Oh yeah, wash that mouth, baby. That mac and cheese wasn't that bad. Well, you got to go hit her back. Find something else to hit her with.
How did you mean to squirt with the water hose?
Oh wait, don't be squirting with the water hose. I thought she said she got hit by something.
No,
by Bailey.
Look at Avery. Look at Avery. Straight to the water hose.
Oh.
What a fish into. That's her job.
I escalated that. They're gonna come back in soaking wet. Luckily, we're in Mississippi where it's still 80 degrees today, but don't worry, tomorrow it's gonna be 20 degrees, especially when I'm headed up to Oxford. JH7, hello again. Gonna watch the live and have a salad. Enjoy that salad. What kind of salad you got? Let me know down there. And you know, did you make it?
Or is it a salad?
A salad. Zaxby's salads for fast food, incredible, man. Their grilled chicken, everything. I can just keep on ranting about that stuff. Yeah, dude. Sooner or later, we'll just get it where it's cold enough constantly. Y'all just let me know. I don't know if this is just like serving ads randomly every now and again. Which, I mean, if it is, then thanks for the support, guys. You know, is what it is at the end of the day. But there's a little button I know on this thing that tells me to serve ads every now and again. Let me charge, which I'm staying live. I should, and I'm able to, on this camera, just plug in. And then we could sit here. Oh, no. I hope it's still live. Okay, it's still live, I think. Let's see, the traffic light. Oh, that fly done followed me into here. Ooh, hit it with the hand. Guys, there's also, so I have a P.O. box, and y'all have sent me some stuff. I got plenty of knives and stuff. So far, one of the coolest things, I'll close this up. Maybe we just on live can open up everything. However we want to do it. Is my chat on here too? So cool. I got a new screen for the chat. Let me see. Yeah, traffic control elements. I do. So this sign, you can see the spacing's a little off on El Dorado. So we had to get new signs. And then 3-section head with the arrows. Got a sequence board hooked up to that. Y'all make sure to subscribe too if you're not already subscribed. But I'm sure y'all are. I do appreciate y'all. But obviously, got that signal set up. Got like a handful more in the garage. Need to do a giveaway soon. And I kind of plan, so if I'm getting with Temple here in the next couple weeks, I plan on trying to maybe work out a deal with them. Dude, the worst part, this DJI Action 5 Pro, it randomly turns on for no reason all the time. I don't know if y'all have one. Well, that thing's annoying. Oh, I was just about to talk about things that people have given away, not given away, but sent me. And one of the really cool things that I need to show y'all. And so since the early days, I think it was, heck yeah, dude, I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all been sticking around, and I'm glad y'all have been enjoying the content and where the channels have led, or is led to, or whatever. YouTube is my driving focus, my main focus that I'm trying to do. Facebook pays well, I guess, you know, you can all say at the end of the day, so I still do stuff like that, but I'm about to make it my full freaking work, everything about it. But look at this awesome Leatherman a guy sent me on the P.O. box and everything. I've talked to him a little bit on email and stuff, and I get back to it, but my name on it there. I don't have the Jeep anymore, obviously, I've seen that. I got the F-150 now. But he has the Jeep engraved onto this Leatherman. And then if you open it up, where is it? on the blade itself, if I know how to open this guy. Look at that. Traffic light doctor. I mean, he's going to make me carry a Leatherman. But I don't want to carry it for work because this ain't the best tool at the end of the day for work, but for like the everyday carry. Glock 19X and this sweet ass Leatherman. That's going to be, you know, the perfect everyday carries. I got a few more packages in the back that I need to open. Been waiting on a good time to do it. And I need to be better off on, or better at the publishing the P.O. box and everything, because I'm kind of bad at that. Making sure all that gets put in there. Could do better, is what I'm saying on that. You guys work with a guy named Harry Caldwell. I can't think of who that is, so no, not to my knowledge. Yeah, I'd have to think on that. Me and your dad, or I'm reading on that, so JH7, you and your dad watch all the time, keep it up, always getting nervous watching you up in the bucket. I love being up in the bucket truck. I love doing, I mean, look, I've had more dangerous incidents outside of the bucket truck than I ever have in the bucket, so I feel like I'm always in control up there. I know my working heights. I know what I'm doing for the most part. So, for the most part, I do know what I'm doing. I don't like trying to brag on myself or anything like that. I feel very confident up there in the bucket. I'm doing a lot of everything we do. Where I do get nervous is when it's inexperienced guys in the bucket and I can't really control them on their boom heights and what they're doing because we work over the road all the time. And the only thing I'm really nervous about when I'm in the bucket truck, I say a vehicle hitting the truck itself, not the bucket, not the boom, but hitting the truck and then, you know, slinging me around or flipping the truck where I come down. That's where the real danger is to that. Do I prefer cans or bottles? If I'm drinking beer, bottles. If I'm drinking, I mean, oh, I got a Diet Coke right here in a bottle. Bottles are pretty good, but sometimes, and y'all just call me crazy, but like the tip of these bottles, just sometimes, and I've seen it consistently at times too, especially when they got like a little discoloration. This one really don't have that. But sometimes they smell like earwax or something crazy like that. And I'm like, that kind of throws me off a little bit. So maybe cans at that point, and then McDonald's Diet Coke, like whatever they do with that straw and whatever else they add into it. As long as it's carbonated properly, it's so good. Have I ever had a scare where something nearly flipped you out of the bucket? Not myself, personally. I've had scares, again, of like the more inexperienced guys where I'd be running out there like, brother, you gotta chill out what you're doing and like really focus on what you're doing because you're gonna get hit by a truck or you're gonna get hit by something. We did have one time, my guy was trying to work on the lower half of the light on the tether side, and that truck broke down right as he got into like a pretty bad area on a highway, Cal and Lorraine we were on. He's off to the side pretty far, but he's over the road and on the bottom side of a signal head, so in a dangerous area, and the truck cuts off. So luckily it's like 2 a.m. We're working nights, but I'm running out there. You know, 18-wheelers are still pretty much the only vehicles now at this point traveling through. And I'm just like getting cones out there, bullshitting up some like lane closure that he's over right there, and I slam my truck in there. I'm like, dude, if they're gonna hit something, they're gonna hit my truck before they ever get close to you. And I don't care about my truck over your life, so I'm like just yelling and getting like real upset and aggravated at the truck itself for enough time where I'm like, the emergency PTO wasn't working right away either, so I just like fiddle around with the truck for a hot minute, and then I was able to get the emergency PTO to work, get it pulled over to the side, get them off the truck and out the road, and then I was like, brother, this damn equipment is stressing me the hell out. We don't typically do the fiber splices. but we will pull, and then we usually hire a contractor to come out and do the terminations and the splices. You inspire me to do what I do. Any tips I should know? Yeah, man, keep your head on a swivel and do as much overtime as possible. I mean, you're going to do as much learning from overtime and call outs and, emergency work, stuff like that. Just say yes, that's how you end up over, 4 or 5 years having more experience than people that have been doing this stuff for like 20 years or so. Hell, I've only been, prior to the traffic lights, I was working at a shipyard. So traffic lights, I've only been doing for, close to 7 years or so now. So it's been a little bit, but the knowledge and everything I have, I meet so many people that have been like, oh, I've been doing this that are working with the city or working with the state or working with whoever. And they're like, oh, I've been doing this for a decade or 15 years or something. And they don't even have near the knowledge that I will pull out and use on the stuff. And it was just always like every emergency call, go to it. Every time of overtime for the most part was, let's do it. Side jobs, let's do it. When I did have a lot of troubleshooting issues and stuff like that and had to get on the horn with, the people that build the cabinets, spec everything out, there was never a time where I was like, oh, thanks, we got it out of Flash, hang up. It was always like, all right, Max, or whoever was helping me, Jackie with different detection systems or with, Jeff. There's so many different people in the industry. It's a small industry, but all these people, when you talk to them, they really care about what they're doing, and more than just like seeing money come in my head, where a lot of them made it easy to get passionate about the line of work, where other people, they didn't see dollar bills. They saw like, let's make sure this is working right. Let's make sure, so many different things or whatever, but it didn't never seem to be about the money, with a lot of good people that I've met from different manufacturers and suppliers. But even then, again, on those maintenance calls, whenever I got to call out and get educated a little bit more about something, especially when I was newer at the job, there's never a time where I'm like, all right, thanks for the help, and hang up. Is like, why did this happen? How can I prevent this from happening or make it make more sense to me? And so much of that just kind of built up the knowledge and the know-how that I have nowadays. So just preference, spend a little bit more time on the phone, especially if you're working for somebody. And if you're hourly, spend the extra 20 minutes talking to them about why this would happen, what happened here, and when you're doing it. And then just do all the extra work and everything. I was pretty new into the job whenever they would like throw me on cabinet swaps or controller swaps or this and that, like just doing different things that we already got to do as a contractor. But it was always like competently say, yeah, man, I know what I'm doing. Let me go out there and do it. And, confident enough got me to do the things a little bit earlier than the most techs would probably get the opportunity to do, and especially do the work by yourself, because you got to, then you're tied up to it, man. You ain't sitting there to the side of somebody that's trying to figure out the issue. It's you figuring out the issue the whole time. So, am I a fan? Well, let me keep reading the go up a little bit. I see you still have that cut on your nose you pointed out in a recent video. Yeah, man, it's healing somewhat. That's kind of funny. Because my wife, she's gonna see her. She's probably gonna open up that door in a second and be like, "Give me the eye" or something like that. I keep talking about it too much. But she did this like nose strip thing. I guess it's like blackhead thing. I don't know, some kind of woman thing. But she slapped it on my nose, and I work outdoors, so my nose is always sunburnt. When she ripped it off, Ed done ripped a good piece of skin off too. Kind of funny, I guess, at the end of the day. Houston, Texas, man. Shout out to Houston. Yep, definitely. I've been over there. I like Houston a lot, actually. Y'all have a NASA over there as well, and you get to go tour that whole facility and do the whole 9 yards. Their little museum area. So the NASA exhibit thing that you can go to and you actually get on base and everything there. That's really cool, like an all-day event thing you can go do. Highly recommend. And then the Houston has a super good zoo. Y'all's aquarium sucks, but the zoo is like better than than a lot of zoos I've been to and everything like that. So we like to find a lot of these family-focused, family-orientated things to do and really enjoy that stuff. Huntsville, Alabama has a space and rocket cemetery center. That'd be pretty cool too to go see. I really want to go see I think it's in Texas. One of these places you can go right off of where Elon Musk, the SpaceX thing, has been like shooting a bunch of rockets out of, and what do they fly one every week or every 2 weeks or something like that? So pretty often you can go over there and just see one launch. That would be really cool to go do a video and just get to go see and everything. I'm real interested in everything, really. Everything that's like human engineering and what people can build and make, and all the way to us touching outer space and stuff like that. You know, it's crazy to me, and I'm fascinated by it. So I have a huge interest in all of it. And then also of everything that God has created for us here and what we get to enjoy while we're here, you know, just brings a light to my world. You know, I love it. And then being able to share it all with you guys and share it all with like social media now and how we can interconnect with everybody. It's just fascinating the times we live in. I know things are rough when you're going to the grocery store and you feel suffocated by the prices and on the first of the month and everything, and it feels impossible to buy a house and this and that every now, or for all that stuff nowadays. But you got to see the positives of today too. It's like we're also more connected than ever, and in some ways I feel like it's bringing a lot of disconnect between us too, which is what I hate, but is what I love about like sharing my life or sharing, you know, what I can with people online. It's like, you know, we can really connect with each other and, you know, see each other as friends and everything, even though maybe we disagree on something, you know, that's not even relevant for the most part, but we have enough interest together that we can definitely see each other as friends and love each other, you know, because that's what we got to do, you know. So love it. I am a fan, Java car dealer, of older traffic lights. I have an older, it's not a 3M, I think it's a McCain head programmable one, but they're so damn heavy. Something in Oxford I plan on ripping off of the poles. They have an old school meter that you wouldn't have seen probably early 2000s. That they discontinued. They have a dial in it and everything and spins, but it's like an older version of that too on one of the wooden poles that's not powering anything anymore. That meter, and then they have an old timer delay on set up for, in my head, what used to be connected long time ago for maybe some street lights out there. That's just sitting in like off to the side of a breaker panel and everything. I want to rob both of them things, and I want to, yeah, I know, right? Funny enough, those dial type ones, because I've talked to one of the guys with the power companies a while back about them, because I was like, man, I always liked it. You know, I always like to see the tricks people would do to try to like steal power or like slow down your dial, like stick a magnet on there and see if it would pull that flap up enough where it would spin slower. And he's like, well, that didn't work as much. And then he started telling me of the things he would see. And he's like, I wouldn't even report half the shit I'd see or whatever and get on to the customer if it was creative enough. He's like, somebody took a coat hanger, I want to say. It seemed pretty dangerous, but dude didn't shock himself. But he like drilled a hole in the plastic and was able to fish a coat hanger or something like that and kind of grab it, and it would slow down the dial. And obviously back then they would have to go read the meters and then also like maintenance work and stuff like that on it before ever popping in any of the smart meter stuff. But he caught a lot of cool things like that, and he would be like, if it was real creative, you know, I'd just like bullshit with the dude and be like, what made you come up with this? And like kind of figure it out. And hey brother, thank you for the $20, a coffee. I'll buy a Monster energy drink. We'll meet in the middle of that. Maybe buy my wife a coffee. But dude, really appreciate that, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Not a huge coffee drinker though. Either or, again, do really appreciate y'all for that. But those old school meter stuff, cool, fascinating stuff. Old school timers. We used to have some mechanical stuff, but we don't have any like at the shop anymore. But I need to get my hands on some like an older mechanical traffic light cabinet would be really cool. Dude, since you're in here, let me go ahead and open it. So different things I have back here. I'm gonna try not to get my address and everything in it. Well, the P.O. box would be fine. I guess it's the return address I don't want to get, so hopefully I'm not showing anything. So different things. One, Leatherman, super cool as well. Really appreciated that from a fan. Again, my P.O. box is in the description of the YouTube channel, so if you find anything and want to send some stuff. This right here, Anthony made a video, or he filmed one day with a GoPro, and me and him were both filming for that teardown in Waynesboro. That was, or an intersection that got torn down and we rebuilt. But in that video, he mentioned, he was like, somebody, you know, get Steven some cup holders for the bucket. So guy sent me 2 of these, 3D printed them, pretty freaking cool. This is adjustable, but I'm doing a bad example of it right now. You see, this is adjustable, so it can clamp onto the bucket truck and then put your drinks and energy drinks and stuff like that in there. I'm gonna show you right here. So now you got a cup holder for the bucket. Real cool. Guys should start making them and selling them, you know. But I'm sure Bucket Buddy or something has this too, possibly. I ain't buying none of that nonsense because I got cooler people online that want to send me some cool shit, dude. I love it. All right, so I can show it. Let's read the note first. And by the way, so not gonna say everything what I'm doing, my plans here soon, but I do have a plan on my background wall that I want to build like a little shelf up here, and pretty much anything anybody sends me that's not like a dead cat. Y'all don't send me a dead cat or something like that. That seems a little weird, you know. But anything anybody like sends me, I plan on doing like a wall back here for the backgrounds of all the videos, and then put it all back on that shelf and stuff like that and stack it up. So there was some notes, however they're able to do it, from Amazon that I've seen. I've been thinking of trying to get like a good time. The car crash when you were working at that intersection was something else. What I mean by that is crazy how things can turn upside down. Next thing you know, you're helping someone from an accident. Oh yeah, dude, all the time, just constant stuff like that. You gotta, it's never expected, but things happen. I've seen a good handful of accidents, especially while we're working on them. You put up the traffic control that you can. The state kind of did that one. And so Christopher, thank you for becoming a member, and thank you and welcome to the Traffic Light Doctor family. Whether y'all subscribe or become a member and, you know, a little extra support to the channel, I have that thing to like the bottom dollar that I can, I want to say. Maybe I'll end up doing some tiers and everything to it the more time I have to actually mess with it. But I do appreciate it, and everybody that becomes a member, thank you for the extra support of the channel. But yes, for sure, accidents, it's crazy to, I mean, look, there's been a few things, especially at work here lately, where it just like, I mean, it made me believe in God more. It just like so much of like there's a blessing, and somebody just has like reached down and has been watching over me because of not being hurt, injured, or even killed from some of the things that I've worked through and like been around and everything, to be still here and get to keep sharing these experiences with y'all. I mean, I'm truly blessed, and I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate Jesus, and I appreciate God and everything too. Have so much faith into it. Love y'all for sure. Back to the notes and everything. So Amazon, I guess you could just write notes, send straight from notes. I watched your videos setting the expensive light poles. They were pretty expensive. There's a couple that were pretty expensive. Different videos that I've done on it. You said you needed a deeper 1.25 inch socket. I felt like being nice, so here you go. I enjoy your content, and thanks for letting y'all help. Again, trying to make all my videos where y'all are tagging along with me. Thank you, Mr. Jack Carter, and thank you for the deep well 1.25 inch impact socket. It is not coming to work with me though. I'm going to end up building a shelf, and it's going to go on that shelf. This guy's got some stout weight to it. Freaking awesome. I do appreciate you, brother. Let me put that one up. And then I got another one. I guess I guess you can just send anything you ever want from Amazon nowadays. Well, let me go ahead and open it while we're live. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Java car dealer, would you install a signal setup with a mast arm in your backyard? I don't have the room for it in the backyard, but I mean, that is like literally the dream. If YouTube and everything blows up enough, 100% I'm going to do. Permits might be hard to do on that, but if I end up with enough property and everything like that, 100%, what my plan is either, what I think would be easier to do, because I don't know if I get away with building a mast arm intersection in my backyard and doing the full foundations, but it's what I want to do, because then I got videos of like real detailed, real good looks of like how to do the foundations, how to do the setup, and how to do everything I want to do. That I want, and I can get like an old traffic signal shaft and mast arm. Like if we were gonna scrap one or whatever, I'd just be like, look, man, y'all save. I need like a 45-foot arm or something like that for what I want to do. And then a cabinet, do a cabinet foundation and control it all in my head, and can do it all with one foundation, put the pole up and do like 4 doghouse, and then you have all 8 phases on that with the left turn lanes, and then can do a cabinet to the side and a setup. I would like to do FYAs and everything, since that's a good topic and it's coming to that. But this stuff blows up enough, buying property somewhere else, a little further north or whatever, a little bit further away of everything, and 100% I'll do some freaking mast arms in the backyard, a cabinet, the full conduit set up, and we'll do a freaking red light in the backyard, get some proper signage and everything going. I don't have the fundings for that right now. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much have a school, and maybe bring more people into that are just around into the area, and be like, hey, or, fly out, come out here, learn a little bit. We can, yeah, like you said, do a school. That'd be freaking awesome, honestly. And I can get all that set up and kind of teach people, get them the knowledge and the know-how before they go into the field, because there's just not that in the industry right now. There's, heck, besides me now making the content around it and what we do, there's never been anything where you can watch like a how-to video of wiring up a traffic signal head, or a how-to of setting a mast arm, or this and that, where now you get the videos of that, and having a school and a whole setup and everything, plus the content we can make around that, plus, I mean, maybe we can do foundations, more and more just different things we can do. A span wire, 2 wooden poles, and a span wire is probably the easiest setup I can do, and then set like 4 dog houses, separate runs of cable, show the cable, and then down to like a pole mounted cabinet on one of the wooden poles is going to be the easiest setup. Maybe do a smaller wooden pole a little further back so you can get like a better camera angle, like in the cabinet, plus see the heads. Need it. Freaking need it. That is something that one day, we'll see where it all goes, but that's a one-day endeavor for me, and yeah, I'd love to bring y'all a part of that, and then actually get people here too, and maybe, there's not enough courses and everything that really show a lot, but maybe that is something that it can turn into, and that would be incredible. Oh, this is funny right here. Again, not gonna go in the field with me, but it'll go on the back of the wall because I like the joke. This one had a note. Did I lose the note? Oh, right here too. So, somebody sent a mouse. Okay, don't worry. Oh, I just lost chat. Hold on, guys. I'll come on back. All right, that stuff. So another gift for me on there. Hey man, this might help you better with having to throw a mouse on the camera system out in the field. This way you don't have to deal with the mice. Sometimes don't like to track. Yeah, that is an issue with some of them cheaper ones. I say cheaper ones, some of the little like infrared ones. So this is just a cool different style mouse. That's one, and it has, you got a few different ways to scroll around right here. This can go, instead of one that's like on the aluminum, you can use this guy to move your mouse around and use it. So it may actually work a little bit. Of channel, and that's from Burn0U71. I really appreciate that. I got to keep the little notes. I like the notes. It's cool stuff. And that mouse will end up, whenever I build a shelf, that's coming sooner or later. And I want to have all that. Steven, how's it going from the UK, brother? I hope you're living and enjoying life over there. You'd love a conversation with me, like a podcast. If you're down for it, would be mostly traffic control related. I'm always down for it. I enjoy having good conversations with good people. So obviously, love it. I'd be all about that. That's something where I plan on bringing the channel around to more, and seeing of getting with other people in different areas and having conversation with other technicians, people where just the traffic industry has like impacted their life, a lot of fire department people, and just having more and more conversations with them and what they would either want to see in the future, and also just get to know them and, you know, let people see who we are in the signal industry and everything. So it'd be cool. It'd be cool, you know. I'm sure a lot of people will like that too. Set that down to the side. Man, we've been live for 112 minutes. It's freaking awesome, guys. Do you guys do inspections every month? We don't do inspections, but we do. I mean, man, all we got to do is like quantities and stuff, get up all the numbers of what we've done for a month and then feed into it. But we have like inspectors for a lot of things. And you're talking about like local ones. We don't do a crazy amount of like maintenance contracts, but we have jumped into the traffic street beats. What's good, brother? Enjoy your videos as well. Start getting that personality behind it, brother. Turn that camera around too. Show us what you're the most interested on. But y'all, so your videos, by the way, because I go through and watch a handful. The way some of the contractors do out there, I love the goose heads y'all have on span. Y'all make span traffic lights look nice and neat to the point where I'm like, some of these look better than some of the mast arms. You know, a lot of the mast arms I'm seeing, brand new mast arms, different things like that look great too. But some of the people that work around and you've filmed out there, they do some really good stuff and keep it all clean. I love the way they feed their cables into that goose head, and y'all get these big double-sided goose heads is what it looks like, where you can feed one in and then that second one comes out real easy and nice and neat too. Yep, your videos are good, brother. If y'all never seen the streets traffic lights videos and stuff, y'all go check them out too. Give them that subscription. Have I worked on any, well, I don't want to miss too much. I keep on skipping over people. Dang, Samuel, you wish to meet me, Samuel? One day, dude. I mean, people pull up on job sites all the time. I bumped into a dude in Oxford, of all places, the other day in Home Depot, and he's like, hey, man, dude, you're the dude I watch on YouTube, and him bullshitted for a couple minutes and everything. He was busy, too, so he had his own stuff to be getting there. He's an electrician himself. We met in the electric aisle, you know. I was grabbing a few fittings and things, and those two, cool guy. So yeah, I mean, come around, and then I'm planning on doing enough traveling and everything, and want to see the U.S. and more of what the U.S. has to offer, and different countries and everything like that. So got to get around to doing it and bringing y'all along with me. And I mean, we here, brother. Good to meet you. Nice meeting y'all. I love every time anybody like honks, waves, and like if they yell my name out, I always try to run up and just give them a handshake, you know, meet that like human interaction with them if they drive by and if they say they're fans of the channel and everything. Like, the least I can do is just try to run out there. I already run and play around in traffic enough. Let me go and do a little bit more of it and give a guy a handshake, bullshit for a couple minutes, you know, if I have the time to, you know, so on and so on. I just try to be personable to them. And again, I'm just like anybody else for the most part. I mean, I'm not some, you know, Brad Pitt or something like that, you know. That dude, you know, I was eating earlier in the video. That dude could make eating look freaking fantastic if we're just talking about people. Brad Pitt, I mean, I might have to think about which movie. But there's, I mean, pretty much every movie with him, right? He's eating something. He just makes eating look cool. Have I ever worked on a kind of like Cobalt controllers before? I am not very good with them. my experience with them, I mean, obviously, to me, and it's whatever anybody's ever worked with, the most experience they have with what they've worked with is what they're going to be the most familiar with and like good with. Obviously, I've worked with a lot of Eagle, which is, went from Eagle to like Simmons to Jump the Brand and stuff like that to now Unix. They done branched off their traffic department again. But all the way from the 300s to the M60s, haven't really messed with the Blade at all. But they is what I'm most familiar with. I can navigate that whole thing to a T and never have like an issue for the most part. Though sometimes they jump firmwares and there's no book telling you, hey, here's the different models, here's the different menu options and different things like that. They jump the firmwares and they change things and it's like, why'd you change this? Why'd you take this out? And or off of the smallest firmware update, you just change the whole menu options. It's dumb to me half the time. But the Cobalt controllers, my experience with them is literally each time I'm like, I need you to take me to this screen. I'm like behind the guy with the city and, we get called out because just they're having issues they can't solve. And anytime I got to dig deep into the Cobalt controllers and different controllers like that, I'm like, I obviously can read everything on it pretty well. They're not too far off from the Siemens and stuff like that. But I'm still like, I don't know what button to press, man. Can you take me to this screen? Can you take me to that screen? Can you take me to this or that? So it's kind of funny. They have touch screens too. I'm glad I didn't put my finger on too much of that then. I'd have messed some stuff up. Econolight's, though, a good company from what I've heard and everything too. I know they're a big supplier and kind of competitor of Temple and everything. But I've heard they're good people, and I'm interested in some of the stuff they're working on too. From what I've seen, because I got a guy I've kept in touch with, and I haven't reached out to him in a long enough time. Need to hit him up and be like, hey, brother, when you flying me out, man, when we're going to do a tour of the factory and a whole 9 yards and see what y'all are working on new and get it on YouTube. But one thing he showed was a solar-powered traffic intersection. The entire cabinet, everything was fed from the solar power and the battery system that they had, and it would power all night long from at least what he said. But they would still have a main line of power to it that would be connected, but it would pretty much, do like how you would have solar panels in your house. If you didn't use more electricity than what the battery supplied and everything, it would actually feed it back into the grid. And only when the batteries would have an issue or the solar panel went out or however, if they had issues like that with the main line of power. So it was like an opposite of a UPS system, and they ran the whole thing, but they didn't have it in I think there's some flashers and stuff like that they may have had it in, but I don't think they've had a full setup at an actual intersection yet. But that was also, from what I've seen, was maybe like a year ago, and it was really cool. So that's something I would like to go get a video on. Cobalts have nice controllers. I believe it. They look fancy and everything like that. I just have a hard time navigating through them. But I could probably jump in and learn pretty quick too if I just had more time with them. Fluffy did signal work for 15 years as a foreman, 2015, so enjoy the industry and brings back memories. I'm glad it can, man, because it is a fascinating industry. Again, it's a small industry, a small group of people. Hopefully through all these videos it grows larger and more people, get into it and stick around longer. That's really the issue is a lot of places have just like bad turnover rates where people come in and it could be like a revolving door at times. Kyle, brother, I appreciate you hanging out for a while though, man, and you have a blessed day at work, man, and hopefully a safe day. YouTube deleted your comment. Sam, you must have said something inappropriate in there. Sean, how's it going? And Kyle, I hope you have a blessed day, man. I just hope you have a great day at work. I got to meet up early in the morning, so I ain't going to be crazy long on this live, if not already have been. But we will have a safe work week too. Yep, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for always supporting the channel and being there on every video too, and commenting and the whole 9 yards interacting. It does help out. I appreciate you, brother. Have a great day at work. Samuel, your birthday is on Wednesday, November 5th. You'll be 27. Heck yeah, man. That's that was already happened, huh? if today's the 16th is what I'm right. So you just turned 27 not long ago. Heck yeah, man. Sounds great, dude. Happy birthday. I hope you got everything you wanted, man. And I hope you're feeling blessed from it, man. I didn't say anything inappropriate. Well, I don't have any like filtered words, Sam. I've seen some that says like message retracted. Maybe it's picking up. I don't know if it's spam or something, but I don't know enough on this. I haven't done enough lives. I've done a good handful, but I'm just not 100% knowing why YouTube would ever try to take anything away. Happy 27th birthday, Samuel. Just curious how one gets started in the line of signal repairs, installs, and such. So how I got started at least was I just grinding my teeth working at Ingalls Shipbuilding to the point that I quit that, and I really wanted to get my commercial driver's license, my Class A CDL, and either go over the road or just do something different, just do driving and all that. And Powell, the contractor I work for, or have worked for now, that may be coming to an end here soon. They were starting out $12 an hour, but at the time I didn't care because they said, well, within 60 days, you have to get your CDL within 60 days. And I was like, well, that's enough influence for me. I'll go work for a couple months, find like the cheapest route, because every other trucking school you'd go to, it was like $10,000 or more, and you were held for the next like 2 years with a trucking company if you were to sign up with them and do your CDL. And it was either like you're stuck with them for 2 years or you pay back that $10,000 or $15,000. So saw them. They said, within 60 days you'll have your CDL. I think it was less than a month. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just balls to the wall on the CDL thing. I'm trying to get that. And so passed like general knowledge first try, just walking in, didn't know shit, didn't study nothing on the CDL permit test, got the books. Then next time went past my air brakes combo, and then within like the month or whatever, I was doing my driving test and got my Class A. But throughout that, I was doing a lot of work with Anthony, and where I felt like I just couldn't learn jack shit from anybody at the shipyard anymore. We'd be in a crew of 12 people. I'm like coming up to the end of my apprenticeship to become a journeyman and everything. And I'm like, I'm working around circles around these journeymen. There's only like one or two I can even learn anything off of. They're coming to me and like putting all this extra work on me versus the journeymen that are there. And then I'm still going behind the journeymen and doing like their work and helping them do it. To the point where I was like, all right, I'm quitting that. To then being with a company where I'm like, these people, one, they're passionate about the line of work they're in. Anthony was just a great help teacher a little bit. He was only there for like a year prior to me, but me and him got along real well. It was easy. We were always out of town. So with the per diem and everything, paychecks weren't drastically off from what I was making prior. And then it was almost like, hell, dude, we're showing up for work, just doing some work and bullshitting and kind of having fun outside of that. I was like, all right, I got more to learn. Let me just stick with it for a little bit longer. And then to where I am now. And now I'll make videos and trying to educate other people on the fascinating world of traffic signals too. And it's just awesome, But again, it was all like, I want to get my CDL, and then I'm bouncing to, maybe I shouldn't leave too quick, even though I'm making bullshit money for the most part. But as long as we're out of town, it ain't that bad. Ingalls is tough. Oh man, there's a couple days in my head if I go back where I'm like, that was like heat exhaustion to the max. But I don't know, when you're in the straight sun for 10, 12, 15 hours a day, and you don't slow down, and it could be tough too. But I enjoyed it too. I did a lot of bucket work right in the start of my career with them and everything. So I was constantly like up, at least to get a little bit of wind breeze, put a frog tog on your neck or something like that with some ice water on, and chug a bunch of water, and half-ass breeze. It feels pretty good up there, and it was just fun too at the time. Yeah, man, I can't control YouTube deleting the comments. It's unfortunate, though. What has been your favorite intersection? Mine is SR 125 and Olympic Parkway. Next time I need to just actually, if I do like the sit down lives and everything, that we did one not long ago. Actually, I guess it's been like almost a month ago, which turned out to be like a 5.5 hour stream from what I'm looking at. I can see the thumbnail and the time amount. It was 5 hours, 46 minutes. And I just remember it went into like 1, 2 a.m. of us just looking on Google Earth between old jobs and looking at like different areas and everything. It's great stuff. My favorite intersection though, especially one that I've worked on, we built a bunch too. The ones where I've like, I don't know, I've built a lot of intersections from like start to finish and everything and put a lot of work into it. Just trying to think of like one of my favorite ones where it's more or less probably the memories I have with the people and everything. I had a lot of good times there and running the cruise in Pearl, Mississippi off of like 49 and 80. We did that intersection not long ago. Phillips and Pearson. Just had a good group of guys at that time, so it was enjoyable work as well. Jackson has some things around there. I wouldn't necessarily call them my favorite intersections. I know you dislike roundabouts. I don't dislike them. I just don't. Everybody believes they are like the perfect solution for everything. Where I'm like, not really. There's areas where I've been to where I'm like, yeah, okay, compared to this traffic light, sure, a roundabout seems like a smart approach, but people act like it's like a solve all, setup, and I don't think roundabouts are that. And yeah, I don't know, just a handful of intersections. Probably just where I've had the best time at working with the people I get to work with. And the Magic Roundabout, I think I've looked into that. I think actually that last live we looked into it, and I was like, I thought this was a Facebook meme, but this is real. It seems like a lot of nonsense. That is not something we'd do around here. If you go, Adam said he's seen a few YouTube videos that feature wrecks at roundabout. Yeah, but there's a lot of wrecks at traffic lights too. It's just an intersection in general where you got two busy roads meeting each other. Is just like the most dangerous thing a lot of people are ever going to face on a day-to-day basis when they go out and drive. The most dangerous thing they're going to face is going to be a traffic intersection almost 100% of the time for majority of people. But if you go, good luck on your ladder training tech for New Jersey's DOT. But lots of ours or revisions are done by contractor, just tongue-tied out there, whatever I'm trying to say. We're a contractor, so we're just balls to the wall all the time, redoing work, doing detection, doing new intersections, doing upgrades, the whole 9 yards. We do a crazy amount. We just constantly, as focused as we can be on it, and get a bunch done. Samuel, you wish for an HP laptop for Christmas? Well, I hope you get one, my friend. Dang, this thing got like something connecting and disconnecting. Computer's always doing something funny. I don't know if I'd always recommend HP, but I've actually just jumped over a lot of the stuff because I get into tech. I'm a pretty tech savvy guy. I like it. Not on the software side as much as the hardware stuff. I love like building a PC. I've pretty much built my wife a computer and then bought this when I traded a laptop. Funny enough, an HP. It was an HP Envy laptop one with some decent specs, like a Ryzen 7 and I think their 5th gen at the time was what it was. And then this guy had a gaming PC. He was going to college, though, needed a laptop. And I was like, oh, here's this one. You said you want to trade for a laptop. And this one had a Ryzen 7 2700 in it and a 3500. The Ryzen 7 2700X was the processor. I'm trying to think of what it was an RX 580 or 570. Whatever it was for the GPU, and then I ended up jumping to a 1080 for the GPU, and then got scammed off of that GPU until during the time where you couldn't find a graphics card because Bitcoin was going up, COVID was happening, and I tried trading that 1080 for a 1080 Ti, and I threw some cash into the dude, and it was like the match to the motherboard, the case, the whole 9 yards. The match 1080 Ti is what that dude had. Gave it to me, but the card was fried. I should have went and tested it before, actually doing the trade. But lessons learned, Either or. Now it's like a 3070 in it and a Ryzen 7 5700X, 5800X. Yeah, it's the 5800 X processor and everything that I've just put into it. That was nice. And my wife has my old 5600X and actually got a good deal on like a 6700 for like, I don't know, dude wanted like $150 or something. He upgraded graphics cards and traded that pretty quick. Get a business class laptop. They're better than consumer. Yeah, and then I got this Apple one not long ago here. It has a Ryzen 9 in it. Or Core i9, I believe. One of the two. Yeah, I think it's an i9, and it's like right before they went to the M series processors that are pretty efficient, but also got it off of Facebook for like $200, so it's kind of hard to beat. There. My bad. I'm good at rambling once we get onto a topic. Look at all that mess back there. That's actually a controller. I need to go turn that back into work or bring that back to work. I'd almost forget about it. Yeah, sitting down there. It's an M60 sitting there. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, the Apple one doesn't have a Ryzen. I have a different work one. I bought a handful of laptops now for work, but one of my work ones is a Ryzen 7 in it. And I don't know the graphics card onto that one, but this one's not. But this is a Core i9. This is right before they went to the M series that Apple produces now. How many traffic lights do I have? I have this one. I've given away 3 or 4 now. Gave one away to a kid in Pearl, Mississippi. I say 3 or 4. I've given away, I guess, dozens of traffic lights because I give them to like engineers and inspectors when we tear them down if they want them. But I got this one. Got 3 or 4 more in the garage and a handful of different items. Ryzen 7 5800 in your computer. Yeah, that's again good processors and everything. If you didn't, and so AMD, and I don't know how their newest stuff is, but it's like what kept me to AMD was the fact like your that B450 boards and 550 boards and stuff like that. Their motherboards, you didn't have to upgrade every year with a processor. Intel was just dreadful, where it was like every 1 to 2 years or every 1 to 2 upgrades on a processor, you had to upgrade your motherboard, which I just thought was junk. I'm like, that's crap, dude. Ryzen went from Ryzen's first series, I know the second one for sure, all the way to 5, I think, and never changed their chipset until like the 6th generation Ryzen chips, I want to say. So it was like, no brainer, dude. You got a company that's like, hey, dude, upgradability maxed out. You need new stuff. Sure, you got to fiddle with the BIOS every now and again, or fiddle with some different things every now and again, where maybe Intel is a little bit better about than whatever, But I was like, all right, I can do that. I can figure all that out pretty easy, and have that upgradability versus Intel is like, if I want to upgrade the processor, I got to change my whole motherboard, and then who else? And then you just got me upgrading a bunch of stuff at that point. So I didn't love all that. Lakota, how's it going? And loves fishing also. He's a keeper. Yeah, I do love fishing. It is fun. Try my best to. Gotta pray too. You gotta follow Jesus and have faith in the Lord. That's for sure. Yeah. Start off with a 2600X. Yeah, so that ain't far off from what I had to, Peter. What is the stoplight for? Tell you when to go to the refrigerator? Yeah, a little bit, Keith. Well, I have news to tell you. I've enjoyed traffic signals since you were a kid, and I wish I had a traffic signal to plug in for sure. So again, when I get with Temple, so a lot of it, I'd be giving these things away left and right if it wasn't for shipping. Shipping seems to be a pain, and I don't want to localize it to Mississippi. I'd rather everybody get a piece into it. I think we're not far off from like 1 million followers and stuff like that on Facebook. So you're gonna figure out something to like ship one and give one away to, and it makes more sense. Merch is what I really need to do and focus on and get worked on, is get some merch going, and then we can integrate something, maybe a little ticket system or something like that. Buy a ticket for $1 and get it entered into the giveaway or something to make it, and then have a third party company, because I know there's legality things for these giveaways too. That I'm not a lawyer. I haven't looked much into it, and I need to before just going crazy into it. I know if I get with a company and then they can figure out the process of who to give it away to, because it can't just be like from the comment sections. It can't just be from this and that. I want people to get like the fair chance on it, and whether it just takes all my subscribers and then does it, or however it works out. You pay for shipping. I'd like to get it all out there. If we do a giveaway on the channel, that's not just me giving it away to kids inside the community in different areas like that, or different people. Gave one to my grandma not long ago too. She got one to plug into. She put it in her back patio. It's pretty. Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Mississippi readers. But I don't want nobody paying extra for it. Again, I think like a ticket system, or if I sold merch would be the easiest thing. It'd be like, if you buy merch, then you get an entry or whatever. If you just sign up, you get an entry to the giveaways. And eBay does have a lot of traffic light signals, but I feel like it'd be pretty cool to come off of, especially like, hey, you put $1 into the merch or this or that, and then you get the chance to win a light, and we'll make videos on it. You're like, hey, here's the video of the traffic light that you get on the channel and then sent to you. But yeah, eBay has them too. Facebook Marketplace, you can find them for the whole 9 yards, that you can kind of get them for. But some from the channel soon. I recommend you can also go talk to like your local contractors, because they probably have a yard full of them that they want junk. Your local cities, departments. If you talk to the right person, you probably get one. Or your state departments, like your DOTs. If you talk to the right people, you can probably get hands on one pretty easy, especially if you have like a good story to go with it. Like, hey, I'm looking for one to do this with, and then you tell them I want one for all of this, to kind of, I don't know, educate some people on it. Or my son, has this going on, can we figure out a way to get one? They could do it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to end up hitting y'all with like an ad or something like that. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. And then we need to go check that pork belly, because I think it's been on for almost 2 hours now. We got to go check that thing. So how long have we been live for? 140 minutes. So let me do an ad. If you're a member, you don't have to see ads, fellas. But I got to go use the restroom. So I'm going to do that first. It'd have been so funny to be mic'd up while in the restroom. What's wrong? Yeah, I still am. I'm about to go check the pork butt. She ain't helping you clean up. Don't that sound familiar? Sorry, back guys. YouTube Premium subscribers don't get ads either. Yes, that is a fact as well. I've actually signed up for YouTube Premium because I'm on it almost more than like normal TV and stuff like that. I'll be watching YouTube videos. I do hate that. It's like $20 a month. That is kind of high. Yeah, and then just like ads and stuff like that on a person's videos that pays or helps and this and that too. Thank you. So let me get back on the phone. Okay, so we got a package, or Alexa done said that. Alexa, play some music. I hope she didn't actually hear that over there. I was trying to do that for y'all stuff. If somebody said earlier on, I said something, I was like, it started doing it. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Let's go check that pork belly. See, I carry around this whole tripod thing. Let me fold it down a little bit. I'm not whacking everything in the house. It was just a one, not a two. What you doing there? Oh, I'm gonna show them you real quick. I'm just kidding. Are you taking a nap, baby?
I don't got nothing else to do.
She listening to the live, at least I do hear that.
We done cleaning up.
I can definitely tell you I ain't done cleaning up. I ain't cleaned up nothing yet. Alright, well keep on playing, I guess. I gotta check the belly. Not gonna show you all the floor. It's a mess there. They got Uno spread out everywhere.
That's what you were playing. The lady slapped the Uno cards.
Slap the Uno cards. They got them little slapper thingies slapping it.
They caught this.
Alright, we'll go back to playing it. Alright, y'all can see the Traeger. And I don't have any spritz, though I do have some Miller Lite in the fridge. Could go pour that in a spray bottle. I wonder if you say, hold on, let me think of what to play. Hey Google, play some Kevin Gates. Haha. Ooh, let's see it. It don't even need spritz yet. I mean, so I've had an issue with my Traeger now here recently. It keeps on smoking out of the hopper a little too much, but I do probably need to clean it. It's probably the big thing. The pork belly's still looking real good. I just want to touch it a little bit. Dude, that thing is gonna be melt in the freaking mouth here later. Excited.
How is it, Daddy?
It's coming along. Still got some time to go. Triggered the speaker, yep. Heck yeah, dude. Works out good.
Slap the kid.
Slap the kid?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a fun game, huh?
Then we'll use your.
I didn't actually hit her. See, look. She's not hit. She's still here.
And then you use this slappy thing and you slap the kid. I did. Oh.
Christian, how's it going? I'm gonna need a bigger yard. Yeah, that's the issue. If we try to do the traffic light and everything. Oh, look, no. And for the kids, need a bigger yard. I could just sit here, You'll have to watch me sit here. I definitely need a bigger yard. That'd be the plan in the future. Let's just see where this content and everything keeps on growing to and keeps on going. That way, we can have a bigger yard and end up doing some really cool stuff in it. So, and unfortunately, the market and everything. So I did want a swimming pool. We had one, but it ended up having like a hole in the bottom when we bought the place. So we just got mad, tore it up, and threw it away. You're having a good day, Christian. You having a really good day?
Yeah.
I'm glad you are. Look, you still got half of lunch on your mouth right there, your face. You should go wash your face.
What is all you had?
That's a microphone.
I want to boop it.
You gonna boop it? No, well, they hear that. Oh, no. I almost just timed out somebody.
Oh. Oh my God.
Hold on, you got me touching too much. All right, if anybody's accidentally banned, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry. It was my daughter. I'm moving on 2026, 2027 time. Yeah, it's hard to ever say if it's ever a good time. I think if you wait, then no matter what, you're having it's gonna be rough. You know, just market's bad, I guess, right now. That's for sure. But right now, there's so many sellers out there that at least you can kind of talk people down. No, you weren't. I see your stuff still there, Josh. Whoa, you found a bug?
Yeah, not bad.
That ain't a love bug. I think that's a stink bug. If you smush it, it'll smell really bad. So don't smush it.
Can I see it?
Maybe you should go put it up somewhere.
Can I see it? Yeah, that.
If that barbecue is American, shouldn't it be the size of a steel oil barrel? I agree, but this one ain't too big. But we're you know, 2 parents and 2 little kids. We don't need too big of a barbecue, you know, or another smoker. And the bigger you go, the more inefficient they get. So it's rough to say you needed a bigger barbecue. They can't see it from there. They're on that camera up there.
Yeah.
I got 2 lights, traffic lights, 1/8 inch and 12-inch light. And I got 1 pedestrian crosswalk signal. That's awesome. Yeah, we got the flashers, I guess, are about the only thing now we got with 8-inch heads. Or 1 8-inch head is what you got, and a 12-inch traffic light. Is it the full housing and everything, or you just got each like LED to it? But the 8 inches, we've pretty much solely gone to like flashers with on that, like school flashers and things like that, a 12-volt 8-inch head, versus all the lights now are about 12-inch. Hey, look, you're right on the microphone. Watch out. Yo, go play soccer or something.
What about you, the soccer get away?
That's fine.
Get it over there. I should go play soccer.
Do I know the lights that go in a traffic light? There is a handful of different brands on there. Mobo Tracks, something like that. But now, well, actually, they're not the LEDs. Dude, off the top of my head, I cannot think of the LEDs. If somebody said it, I'd know the brand pretty easy. They have a good warranty on them too. Them things are like a 10-year warranty if you have failures with them. It's rare to get a bad LED out of the box. Am I missing somebody's stuff? Y'all are replying to... I think I'm missing a couple things. Yeah, I got a few LEDs, and I need to make a video because I said I was going to on an older video if it got so far a while back about doing a video of opening up the LED altogether, the housing of the red light, and kind of showing all of that. So the best way to do it, I definitely have like a good one, a working one, I think, and then I can take it, get it open, and then plug it in, or hook up a little outlet or something like that to it and plug it in and put power to it while it's outside of the housing. The LED would be probably pretty good. Yeah, I got a handful in the garage still. Do I think Atlanta traffic lights are better than Alabama's? Well, they dang near come from the same company. That's going to be Temple. Temple is out of Decatur, Alabama, and a lot of Alabama's lights. Temple really owns like the southeast region of the United States on traffic lights. So, their lights are dang near technically the same. And then you got a lot of like detections. They supply a lot of detection systems, so their detections will still... You got to turn your audio down. The kids were tapping my microphone too much. Had to go inside, you know. Look, she don't put the Christmas light or Christmas tree up too.
While you're up there?
Flock it?
Yeah, the top of it.
While I'm up here. What's that supposed to mean? What does flocking you even mean?
Flock it. Flop it.
Flock it real good. Oh, put
Fluff
the...
it.
Fluff it. Flock it.
It
Fluff.
needs to be fluffed.
What else do you do with it?
Fluffed.
Oh, I see they're like bent in.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, it's a fake tree. Shouldn't put up. But a lot of the traffic lights come from the same area from what I was trying to get at there earlier, a second ago. almost wanted to turn that pork belly up. I don't remember when exactly we put it on.
You were like 40 minutes into your stream. 40, 50
Now we're like
minutes.
2 hours and what? Doesn't even say.
So they haven't been on it for 2 hours.
No, so I guess we got plenty of time left.
And it is only 2:15.
Fluff it. There you go. Somebody said fluff it is what it is. Too early for that? That's what I say. I always think, so y'all let me know in the comments down below though, is it before Thanksgiving or like right after? Because to me, it's always like right after Thanksgiving. You can throw it up, start doing whatever you want. And lights and everything outside. But we got a big old snowman inflatable that my wife just forced me to buy.
He's been up for a good couple weeks.
But he's been up for a week or two now. Then the Christmas tree, she may have done like last week. Then she put a Christmas tree in my children's room, and now they're all fake ones, don't worry. And there's one, though I do like the real ones because afterwards you always get a nice bonfire if you get everybody's Christmas tree and get to go burn them. Then we got one out in front of the house too, a little bit.
It's on the front porch.
That's fair. I guess y'all don't do, dude, just participate, Yeah, just do a little Thanksgiving. It's good stuff. Y'all wouldn't really need the holiday, but I say need, I mean do it because it's fun and enjoyable. So, I guess what's your November one? Y'all got any kind of time frame stuff like when y'all lost the Revolutionary War here in the U.S.? I'm just kidding. I'll get it. But obviously Thanksgiving is like an American holiday, so I guess anybody that's outside of the U.S. What is the other one they call it now? Oh, well, no, that's Columbus Day. They call it like Indigenous People Day now too. Is what it is. Right after. So I agree with that for the most part. Yeah, I feel like we'd throw it up right afterwards, but I work out of town, so I leave, and then when I come back, things are just up. I don't really get an option or a say-so into it, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, I still love it. At least it happens when I'm gone, too, and then it just looks pretty. We got to put ornaments and stuff on it. I ain't got none of that on there yet.
Oh, I have to finish fluffing it.
She got to finish
on it.
getting it fluffed up,
The very bottom.
Oh, yeah. There's one ornament at the very bottom. Oh, yeah, I got something else on the 4th of July that y'all celebrate. That's a fun holiday, too. Of like New Year's, 4th of July, and everything like that as well. Enjoyable holidays. Duracig, that's one of the big light manufacturers. Probably most of the LEDs I want to say we have. So you did say the name right. Heck yeah, you getting one tomorrow then, huh? Or 2 days from now? Nope, I don't hurt each other out there or something. The channel logo. See, that's something y'all could send in the P.O. box is a traffic light doctor ornament that y'all can make and then send it in the P.O. box. That'd be pretty cool. I do agree with you. It'd deck out this thing. My wife would hate it. She'd be like, there's nothing but traffic light doctor logos or ornaments.
You would then get a Christmas tree in your room.
She said I would then get a Christmas tree in the room. Probably need to do it anyway. It's new in the background. Be somewhat decent for videos.
No.
See, so Pac-Man, I was staying earlier, like, the streets, traffic, his YouTube channel or whatever, he's gone through some span intersections that they're doing upgrades on, and they have nice, like, goose heads that have, like, an entrance and an exit and everything for your cables, and the way they loop it, like, it looks really good, really good. So that one, I'm like, when I see that, I'm like, oh, that's better than some mast arms intersections I've seen. So I'm not a huge hater on spanned intersections.
That package went for us also.
What package? It said Alexa said it was delivered.
I know it was delivered in Pittsburgh. It was something at work, Charlie.
Oh. We didn't even get the gifts, the package. A tree topper. Dude, 100%. A big old tree topper. If y'all can figure out this thing's not even all the way up yet. Well, how did they expect you to do this with a...
I usually put an angel on top.
Yeah, well, a traffic light doctor logo.
For your tree in your room, yeah.
On the very top. Or Jesus Christ here, too. That'd be pretty cool. Or the Holy Spirit. Yeah, tree topper, red, yellow, green, right up top, just a traffic light. That's pretty cool. She's saying no.
I'm talking to the kids.
Oh, okay. She was talking to the kids. So to you guys, yeah, we could still do it. We gotta do it. I'm telling you, that would be actually decked out, but she would end up making me. She wouldn't do it with this tree, but she would end up making me have a tree inside the office, and
Take the tree from the front porch and put your office.
yeah, she would take the tree from the front porch and put it in my office, and then we would have. See, if we turn on this light, I think I'd have better lighting. But then we would have all that stuff, a traffic light orientated Christmas tree, which would be fairly cool, I guess. I don't guess, it would be fairly cool. Wait a minute, where's that guy? Give me 1 second. We'll get there. We got to go to the office. I guess I just need to bring in more, huh? Hold on. Does this look good enough for you right now? I wish I can get a wider view on this camera. That is one thing on this camera. So I got El Dorado Road up here. My forehead. And we got the traffic light. Traffic lights can be confusing. So whenever I set up, I try to, like here's my whole setup. I don't know if y'all ever really seen it, and hopefully I ain't got nothing crazy on my desk. But got one monitor on that side. I just started using my Action 4 for the webcam, and this face is in, so I really need, or I'm going to be, yep, a Yeti mic. Trust me. I mean, dude, for what it's worth, and for how old those Logitech Yeti, Blue Yeti mics are and everything like that, I mean, pretty freaking good microphones for it just being a USB mic. And my PC is set up on the carpet and everything down there, so that's a little unfortunate because that ain't the best setup for a computer. But back to the conversation of just the Blue Yeti. Honestly, that microphone for the price, very good. I found it on Facebook Marketplace too. I'm cheap, dude. I always find all this stuff fairly cheap. I got a mess back here still. It's got my costume, a couple of my vests, some of my old vests. That'd be another cool giveaway. That'd be easier to ship. So, dude, I really enjoy well, that's just the sticker that's still sitting there, but DJI, man, I'm such a huge fan, and I am so freaking disappointed with the fact that they're having import issues with the US, because, I mean, dude, China, they're a Chinese company, clearly, and they are just like miles ahead of everybody else, more than miles ahead for drone technology and like consumer drones to consumer cameras and the action cameras and stuff like that too. I mean, it's just insane how far ahead they are on like compact cameras and everything. I think they're about to have a 1-inch sensor on the Action 6 Pro or Action 6, their next release. It's kind of been leaking some stuff. This Osmo Pocket 3, one, insane. Let me just go on and say that for like the value you get for a camera, this thing like is comparable with all the Sony cameras and different things like that for a compact use thing. On a gimbal too. I don't know how good the durability is. I've only had the camera for about a couple weeks now. I done held out too long. Right when it first came out, it was like a good time to buy it, and then prices skyrocketed on it, and the damn thing was like $1,000, but then just found a deal on it for like 500 something. Either or, dude, what you get for the value of the money. The Osmo Pocket 3 is a crazy good camera, and then this guy, I'm having like firmware issues with it and everything. It still works. It records great. So much better than a GoPro on low light. Let me not even get started. I just messed up my... Hold on, I'm recording now. I think I'm still live. But the DJI Mic Minis, their microphones, I mean, everything they're doing over there is just beyond better than the competition. Rode, I would never buy another Rode microphone. Maybe a stand-up mic and everything for like podcasting stuff, but at that point, if you're going with Rode, you may as well go with Oh, brain fart. Can't even think of the other brand. There's another real good microphone brand that I can't think of. Sure mics. Yeah. So I mean, at that price point and everything, why not go with the Shure mic and the condenser and everything with it, or fucking the boards and everything. Audio stuff like that is where I need to get better improvements with. But the DJI mic mini, though, I keep moving it around, and y'all are probably like getting upset with me because the audio is changing too much. Let me put it back up. Yeah. So that was the last one I had of. I know, my bad. I just put it back on my head. Fixed it. ADHD or something. The Shure mics, again, may as well pick those over the Rode mics for stand-up mics, and the mic mini or the DJI wireless mic 2 and above now. The connectivity, the sound, like I don't have to do no audio work when I use these microphones. They're just better in every aspect. The Rode Wireless Go 2, garbage. I mean, compared to it, I hate to say it. I wanted to like them, but I felt like my iPhone audio quality of the internal microphone on the iPhone and the internal microphones on a GoPro or DJI action camera or this thing was better than the Rode. And I don't want to do editing on my audio after editing the videos and stuff like that too. A foam traffic cone microphone cover. That would be kind of funny too. Yeah, so a few streamers still use the Go-2s, and maybe, I feel like there was another Rode microphone after the Go's 2 that maybe they're better, but just to me, that the Mic Mini is such a good microphone for the price too. Whenever I bought them, I got 2 sets of them now too, and both times now they were like $120 for 2, a transmitter, a receiver, or 2 transmitters, a receiver, and the case, the charger case, and the whole 9 yards. The magnet itself is like so strong. You can put it on whatever you want to do it. They're better. I mean, I can't recommend the DJI products so much better. Everything you're hearing from right now is all from the Mic Mini that I have, and just what you get for how small this guy is. I mean, insane. Again, I like things that give you a lot of value for the money. Their drones are just beyond better than any other drone I've ever used. Yeah, I just can't recommend the DJI stuff, and I hate that we have importing issues with them right now because they're coming from China and they believe they're like a national security threat or something like that. So hopefully they don't get like banned altogether out of the United States, because that'd be dreadful. They'd have to they'd probably make another company and still get into our market somehow, and we'd figure it out. But if you're looking, that's my recommendations. They're good. And the set you got was about $25. The case, 2 mics, 2 windscreens, 2 magnets, and a cord. So that was one thing. So I've gone with like some of them cheap ones way in the beginning and stuff like that. But the same, like, I got an iPhone, I think this is the 15, and the camera is on it, and the audio is just so good on the iPhone to begin with that it's like, why would I use an external mic for almost any reason outside of like trying to get a shot? If I walk further away, they stay connected or whatever, and I can talk to y'all from all the way back here without having to scream. But screaming's sometimes fun in my videos anyways. The heck is this from? It's like a piece from the chair. To where those microphones just didn't justify buying it, but the Mic Mini has been. Austin, how's it going, brother? Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, by the way. Appreciate y'all. And, hopefully y'all have checked out already some of the newer videos, more recent videos and stuff. Let me shut the door. I have to just like keep moving away from the kids, right? Just trying to hang out, Nah, them kids are doing well. Just enjoying my time hanging out with some friends online, yeah. Amazon and eBay. Yeah, yep. Thank you on that. Amazon can be for sure. Sometimes I feel like they're listening, especially we have like that Alexa now. Sometimes I feel like they're listening to us too much, you know. I know they already like steal our credit card data and like everything you buy. They kind of just keep track of like when you buy things and what you're looking for. But now sometimes I feel like I think things and then they pop up on Amazon. So it's kind of strange to me. They're listening too much. But everybody, I mean, it's really just and truly like everything is collecting data nowadays. And I hate to say it, but like all of our social media apps, our iPhones or phones in general, your bank accounts, everything collects data on you, and they take it straight from you and they sell it to different platforms to make you more likely to buy things. This world is like scarily controlled by like advertising things and to make you click and buy and hover and try to get you to click on anything to sell you something, especially here in the US at least. I don't know how it is some places overseas or whatever if y'all have so bad, but like again, sometimes you're just thinking of something and they're like pops up, hey, have you been looking at buying one of these? And you're like, I haven't even looked into this yet. But earlier, you were watching a stream about a guy that repairs Dell and Alienware laptops. The first ad in each break I got was Alienware. Exactly. They know what he's like there, and probably the reason why you're there is looking into the Dell and Alienware. Are they still the same entity? Does Dell make Alienware products? They used to be like the top tier thing you'd go buy, but now at this point, I don't think they are even close to. Dell has the issue with like a lot of their stuff is being like compatible with Dell products only, almost, to where, and maybe they've gotten better, but way back in the day it was like harder to deal with a lot of their products. Like their OEM like specific motherboards and stuff, they just made it a pain in the ass to ever try to upgrade or do different options on their computers. And it may be the same still, but they know it. I have some stories for you about Amazon. I may or not know stuff. For sure, dude. I mean, but they're become so huge. I mean, they're toppling the, brick and mortar stores. Dell bought out Alienware some numbers a year ago. I mean, always in my knowledge, and maybe it wasn't, but I always thought Dell made Alienware, if not bought them out like in the early 2000s or something then at that point. Or maybe later 2000s. I could probably look it up, but I like just going off of semi-memory of things I've somewhat heard about before a long time ago. Yeah, Google speakers, Android phones, they're pretty much everything's listening. Everything's just collecting data on people. I mean, look at how AI is nowadays too, of what they're having to do to try to make AI what it is, and the amount of data centers. They're building nuclear facilities to just run these data centers, to have enough energy or whatever to produce the data centers and like collect all that and have it all collected for Microsoft is like huge into AI, obviously the one that runs ChatGPT. Elon Musk always has like some, I don't know exactly what he does with Grok because of, I don't know, that dude just says what's on his brain half the time. So like, are you building huge data centers and like trying to run nuclear power plants and stuff like that to them? Are these little portable nuclear, they're not portable, I guess, but they're like small, dense down nuclear power plants? But then he's also like, oh, we'll just use Teslas to power the data centers on the AI. And you're like, oh, it's just hard to get what you're going for. Is that your DJI mic case? This one here, yeah. So you get, I mean, look, now I'm just as bad as Amazon though. I'm trying to sell y'all something. I got one of the mics on my head, obviously. You get another mic, 2 wind muffs. You get the receiver here. You get a couple cords. It came with like a little pouch with some other things too. Plus, you're able to charge the case, which would then charge the microphones. Which then those they last a while too. I mean, this whole stream for the most part, I've had the mic on my head, and I mean, I don't know what the battery life is, but I doubt it's almost dead. Yeah, well, see, so the case does fairly well, but if you start adding more, that like there's one of the cables in here to hook up your receiver to, like, what do you want to call it? To the microphone if you wanted to, or, you know, to a cable, the headphone jack. But the receiver also comes with this little, I can't even get out the case, the USB-C connector here, and this I haven't used in a while, so I don't even know how to use it very well. I say that, but you pop this little bottom off, pop this in, and then, so you can plug this receiver, and look how small it is too, but you can plug this receiver straight into like your iPhone or whatever device you're recording off of and connect to it that way. But with other DJI products, you can connect straight to it. Crazy. Now I don't know how to get it off though. But I got to keep sending it through. Hopefully I didn't break that. Does it have a shoe mount? So if it has this clip in the back. So if you have, trying to think, does this guy even come with one? No, that's actually a bad example. Really, one of their other products and their straight box, but it kind of does. I mean, like right there, it'll go clip into. But you can buy accessories and everything for it too. I mean, there's so many different things you can buy for this stuff. But I mean, at this point too, I mean, the GoPro don't really come with much anymore either. If I wanted to, or the issue with the GoPro stuff is, like, I guess, see, I could have just had it out and that would have worked for it. So with the creator case, whatever this is called, the media mod, which you have to hook up a external mic to the GoPro, that was like big pet peeve of mine. You can slide it into, you got that one on the top, but then it also kind of like covers your record button. It's so fluent and easy with the DJI products. Like, it connects straight to the Action 5 Pro, the Action 4, the Osmo, like any of the other DJI products for the most part, they connect straight to. My issue is GoPro with good lighting, like for raw footage, GoPro with good lighting is, I mean, this Osmo Pocket 3 beats it, but this is a bigger gimbaled camera and everything. But for an action camera, the GoPro, like 10 plus or 11 plus, I want to say, raw footage with good lighting is just so incredible. Like, without any kind of color correction, any kind of anything, it looks so nice and fluent. And then it just gets like a tiny bit darker, and it's like, all right, footage is fucking choppy with a GoPro. So it is kind of downhill from there. I don't like hating on the brand, because I know the dude like that owns it or created it or whatever. He's like trying to flip it around and everything. But the Osmo Pocket 3, like I pretty much don't edit almost like any of the color correction or adjust the footage much at all, because the footage is so nice and crystal clear out of it. The 5 Pro, it could be a little bit better, but again, the low light image quality on this thing versus the GoPro is just like unmatched or whatever. I almost don't need any surrounding lights, and this thing will still work. Right, see, but right now, like randomly, it's turning on. And I didn't hit the button for it to turn on. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I need to grab some. Sorry.
Okay. All right, but with that, guys, we're gonna hop off for a little bit. We maybe do live again for once the pork belly is getting a little bit closer and everything like that. But either or, we're going to hop off for a little while. And I'm going to start doing this a lot more regular, man. I really do enjoy this and need to do it more often. The whole 9 yards. I know y'all enjoy it and everything like that as well. So very much appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all want to stick around, I'm going to hit y'all with an ad right now before I end it. But, you know, you ain't got to stick around for it. Either way, it supports me. And again, if y'all want to become a member, I do appreciate that. That's a little extra support on the channel. But overall, y'all just being here and y'all, you know, chit-chatting, watching the videos, commenting, and the whole 9 yards. I love the hell out of y'all for that too, man. I really do appreciate y'all, again, changing my life for the better. And hopefully we jump back on, but we may not. If not, maybe a little bit of work stuff we'll do live. But videos coming from this week's work week coming up soon. We got to drop a mast arm. We got some work to do. Yeah. Again, just stay tuned for it. Stay tuned for the future of the channel and everything too. Again, appreciate y'all. Hit y'all with an ad, and then I'm hopping off for a little bit. Love y'all. And for all the members, again, you get to stick around here while the ad's even playing. See, I just learned recently that I can even insert an ad onto videos and stuff like that, or have it play. So this whole time, every time I've been doing live streams, like, it was never monetized. It was just always for fun. But now I have a little more on there. Appreciate y'all for watching and everything. Able to do a little bit more. I'm going to do this more often or whatever too. So again, this is going to become like the full-time gig soon. And not just lives, but just content in general, and going out and working with other contractors, working with other people. I want to inspire more and more people to get into what we do, what I do for a living now. And I think we're having some revenue set to make that happen. Again, can't thank y'all enough for the support that y'all have given me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Love you guys. I don't know how to actually end it. I got to end it in like a couple different places.